Welcome back to Irons United for another match day live. I am Anton. I'm joined by Dan. I did have an intro set up, but for some reason it's not worked. So welcome back to the channel. But the team news is in, Dan. Have you seen it?
Already? No. Are you sure you wanted me up?
Yes. Oh no, we have the team news. Are you ready for this?
It's just come up. It has just come up. Yep.
So the team news is that Mark Noble doesn't make the side tonight, and we're going to get the team up for you in a second.
Ooh,
so it's Fabianski, Fredericks, Diop, Ogbonna, Creswell, Masuaku, Rice, Souček, Fornals, Bowen, and Antonio.
That's a
Dan,
strange one.
What are your thoughts?
It's a bit of a strange one. I'm a bit taken back. Like what you've said, I'm like, I kind of phased out because I'm not sure if you're winding me up or not. Is it?
I'm really not, mate. And I'm go for it. What you say?
As most things West Ham, my app is not opening. It has disappeared. So I'm trying to get a confirmation. To be honest, this has got to be a wind up.
No, I'm not lying to you, mate. I'm actually just about to put it up on the screen for you. Let's have a look here. Get your comments in and let me know your thoughts on the team selection. But Masuaku makes it. Haller doesn't start. Cullen doesn't start. Noble doesn't start. Fornals keeps his place. I can't picture what he's doing, to be honest.
Right, I've got it. Fabianski, Fredericks, Diop, Ogbonna, Creswell, and then Masuaku, Rice, Souček. Is he going for a 5-4-1? You know, is he playing wing backs? Creswell and Masuaku. Is he putting Masuaku on the wing?
Let's see. I've got the side here. I'm going to put it up on the camera in a couple of seconds. Come on, here we are. Here we go. Have a look at that. You'll see it now, Dan.
Yeah, I've just seen that.
So
is he playing? Yeah. Is he playing wing backs?
What is he? What can you elaborate what you think he's doing? I mean, is he going to go 5 at the back with the wing back?
He's going 5 at the back with the wing backs. Fredericks and Masuaku pulling forward. Ogbonna, Diop and Cresswell tight at the front. Rice, Souček and Fornals and Bowen. So
if he's going
who's going to play on the wing? Is he going to play Fornals and Bowen on the wings and then put Antonio as a lone striker against Arsenal?
I really don't know what's going on. I'm trying to work it out.
Or like Joe Stanley's put up, is he playing Masuaku as a winger, which was my initial thought. But the way Antonio, Anderson and Lanzini played on Tuesday night, you'd play one of them as a winger. We've got so many midfielders, you wouldn't put Masuaku as a winger, would you?
No.
In my opinion, you wouldn't. King Mazzy, Luke Bailey. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Guys,
it is a strange one.
Yeah,
let's have a look at the subs. We've got Randolph, Balbuena.
I'm going to get that.
Johnson, Yarmolenko, Anderson, Lanzini, and Haller.
I'll try and get these subs put up on the screen closer for everyone to have a look at.
Yeah.
Let's have a look here if I can do this.
Well, let us know your thoughts in the comments so we can jump on to you. But yeah, I think it's wing backs or he's playing Masuaku as a winger. But I can't see it. But then if he doesn't, it's Fornals on the wing. Fornals and Bowen with Rice and Souček.
Here we go. I'm going to get the subs up on the camera soon. I don't know what to think, to be honest, Dan. I don't know.
A bit taken back, a bit of gasp, a bit confuzzled.
What can...
As a bench, it's a very good bench.
Yeah, I look at that bench and I'm thinking, that's quite exciting.
Yeah, why are they playing?
I'm not disappointed in the fact that Masuaku's playing. I'm more confused at the... Oh my God, that's really dark. Let's get this sorted. There we go. It's not worked. Yeah, really confused at the the lineup, and I don't know where I'm going to see if I can find out exactly what he's thinking of doing for that.
When you look at the history between us and West Ham, we've beat them twice in the last 10 years, taken points off them a few times. When I say a few, maybe 3 times. So I can see him putting 5 defenders in. Anytime we have one against them, I've got points against them. It's not, I mean, we've won twice. I think we won 1-0 in January. Decker scored. And then, what was the other one? Oh, 2-0 away in August. We only seem to beat them away.
Well, that was back in the last season at the Bull Inn, wasn't it?
It was indeed. It was indeed. That was Cecchiati. He played in the scored in the 43rd minute, and then Zarate in the 57th. That seems a long time ago. I mean, it was a long time, but it seems more than 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Absolutely, mate. I'm going to get the Arsenal side and fire this up for us as well. And then hopefully,
do we want to know? Do we want to know?
It's going to be a tough day at the office. I think we always kind of guessed that it would be a tough day, but I'm hoping the West Ham. I don't know. I need to know the formation. That's what I need to know, and I need to spend time dissecting it for a second.
Well, if the West Ham lineup screen is anything to go by, it's even more strange than we thought. It's Cresswell on the wing, Ogbonna, Diop, and Fredericks. In front of them, playing as like defensive midfield is Declan Rice and Soucek. In front of them, there's a band of 3, which is Masuaku, Fornells, and Bowen. And in front of them is Antonio. It's a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, it's
very strange.
So we have the Arsenal lineup. Do you want to have a look through that, Dan?
Yep, who we got? Leno, Bellerin, Gabriel, Holding, Xhaka. Again, Arsenal, I must say, every time we play them, it is like they cut who they're going to decide who they play. So they must play like countdown and just pull some random letters, pull a load of consonants out just to trip people like you and me up. We've got to try and say it. Lacazette, I can say that one. It's a strong side going forward. It's a very strong side. They've had to lay off a lot of staff to get those players in the squad.
Yeah, valid point. We had a preview yesterday.
As a sub is a strange one, but
we had Arsenal fan on for a preview yesterday. Tom from Gunnar TV, Gunnar Talk TV, and he was talking that Arteta's come in and made some changes in and around defensively. Although if you had to pick a weakness, it would be their defense. But I mean, you've got to look at that attacking side, Dan. I mean, Willian, who's 31, 32, still capable on his day of performing at the top level. Aubameyang, who of course has signed a new contract, who just bangs in goals for fun. Lacazette, we know a lot about him. And then they've got their kind of Ceballos, Saka, and Xhaka. Then they've got Tierney, Holding, Gabriel, Bellerin. I mean, they've got pace in that defence as well, and pace in that wing, and that's the concern I've always had, and I think all West Ham fans have had as well.
Well, we all know how Arsenal like to play, or how they have played in the past. Is Arsenal defensively not very good? It's just score more than the opposition, and that's what they do. They do it well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit. I mean, let's have have we tried to work out what we think we're going to play?
Yeah, the way they're showing it is a 4-2-3-1. I'll go for it again. On the back is Cresswell, Ogbonna, Diop, and Fredericks. Sitting just in front of them is Deckers and Soucek. Then in front of those is Masuaku, who's obviously on the left. Fornell's in the middle, Bowen on the right, with Antonio up top on his own.
Yeah.
I would show it on the screen, but I'm sure there's some copyright or something. The last thing I want is Brady knocking on the door. Not again.
I'm actually trying to get the results from today up, which have been a few interesting results today, hasn't there?
There has been. Last time I looked, there was 2 games where 7 goals were scored. If that's an omen, I don't know. Everton and West Brom 5-2. Of course, Ngaka scored for West Brom.
Diangana.
Sorry, Diangana.
Yeah. Right, here we go. Hopefully,
It's a bit early for me, ladies and gentlemen. I've not quite had a beer yet, so I'm not on form yet.
I should be able to get.
You going to get it up?
Hopefully, I should be able to get this up. Tell me if you can. Let's. Right, let's see. Can you see that? Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet.
Everton.
It's all gone a bit Matrix.
You not see the Everton West Brom?
Yeah. Oh, up there. Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah.
So
Everton West Brom. Crazy score.
5-2. So we got it's just giving people a bit of an update on what's been happening around the leagues. I mean, they've got their young lad Calvert-Lewin banged in a hat trick again today, but he's getting the service, mate.
Yeah, I mean, he certainly is.
It's totally night and day, really, isn't it? When you get a player who's got the service. I'm just trying to see if everyone can see my screen properly. Yeah, they can.
Well, I'll be the one to say it. A player we should have gone for. The type of player we should be trying to sign.
What?
And also given service.
Who is?
When you're saying about Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin, yeah. But then you've got James Rodriguez. I mean, what an absolute bargain. People were actually saying that he was so past it. But he's so far from past it. It's absolutely mental to think that people would think like that. But they're going to be on fire this season. Then look at Leeds, mate, 4-3. I mean, the fact that
what a game! What a game that must have been.
They've got
if you was a Leeds fan, you would be gutted that you wasn't there to see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All that time waiting to come up to a Premiership, and then you're getting wins like that. Then you can't
they've
see
got
it.
They've got a player. Let me have a look here. It's Ayling. See him there, mate. He's so influential going forward for Leeds. He's such an important player for them. And do you know what? It's concerning to think that West Ham are worried about the players, the teams that we've got in the next 4 or 5 games. But then you've got Leeds coming up. I mean, I fear Leeds equally the same as what potentially anyone else does. Any other team in and around that area.
It's the teams we should be beating, or we're confident that we should be beating, that we seem to trip up on the most.
What about this one? Live result just now. Two. It's not result. It's just playing as we speak. 2-1 to Crystal Palace away from home against Man United. I mean, let's have a look at their lineups.
80th minute, crazy. 80th minute. I mean, I think Palace were ahead for quite a while. They scored in the 7th minute. 7th minute. Yeah, and United had to wait until the 80th minute. They've only just scored. It's only just come in with Zaha scoring a penalty.
Look at their bench as well, Dan. I mean, Crystal Palace's bench, Mihailovic, I mean, he's their top goal scorer pretty much every year because he bangs in all the penalties. Batshuayi, Etsy, I mean, they've got strength in their bench as well. But listen, that's enough of the opposition. Let's have a exit full screen layout. How do I get rid of this? Remove. There we are. Let's get us back.
But again, great business by Palace to get those players in. Youngest players as well, players that have got a few years left on their contract. They've not just gone out and bought someone who's only got a season left looking for a payday. They've done a nice, shrewd bit of business there.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're thinking that, I wonder if we can get a kind of layout up on the screen for everyone to have a look at and see how they foresee West Ham. Yeah, I think I might have it actually. Let's see, add to stream. And then, can you see that?
Yeah, that's up now.
And that's got the predicted kind of formation that West Ham will be playing. So we've got four at the back, like you said: Creswell, Oggy, Diop, Fredericks, then Rice and Solchek protecting that kind of forward line, with Masuaku on the wing, Fornals through the middle, Bowen. Listen, Fornals, what's your thoughts, really? Does he deserve to be playing?
It's a hard one. He's a good player. I like him. But like a lot of our squad, he has good days and bad days. And going from Tuesday, again, it was against Charlton, a lower league team. But they played well, no disrespect to them. But when you've got Lanzini and Anderson on the bench, you might look at that and think, like, why is Fornals there? And also, why is Masuaku on the wing there? That is a great place to put either Lanzini or Anderson. So I would probably have dropped Masuaku back in Rice's position, move Rice over and put Solchek in Fornell's position, if anything, or moved him over.
But there's players. I mean, there's players there on the bench, mate. That I look at that bench and I'm trying to remain positive, right? So for me, Fornals would have stepped out and Anderson would have gone in. Antonio would have been in Masuaku's position. How would have done that then? Let me see. If Haller was going to fit in, yeah, Haller and Anderson.
You could have put Haller in Antonio's position and put Antonio instead of Fornals and let him play just behind him.
Yeah, but there's two particular players from me that I'm kind of disappointed I've not saw tonight. And even if Yarmolenko as well. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying that he's not got the legs for a full game, but he's definitely got the legs for something. But I don't know. Is that a negative approach tonight? Well, I mean, Masuaku's attacking.
But yeah, the thing with Masuaku is, what is the fault behind that? Is it like, well, he keeps attacking and he doesn't track back far enough, he's too attacking minded? Oh no, let's stick him forward.
Yeah.
Are they thinking they've got to try and prove him somehow? Prove that they've not made a mistake, prove that he's a value member of the team, and put him where a lot of good players, both on the pitch and on the bench, could have or should have been. I mean, maybe he's a genius. Maybe Moles is a genius, and in a couple of hours we'll be doing a post-game review and singing his praises. That it's worked out, but
so Johnson makes
that. I'll eat house hat.
I know. Johnson makes the bench as well. Balbuena is on the bench. Let's have a look at Arsenal, how they're kind of lining up. So they're going for a 3-4-3. I mean, they've got pace on both wings. Bellerin, I mean, he's pacey. I'm not his biggest fan, but I'm also cautious of the fact that they're about to play West Ham. And I don't want to be slagging him off too much. We know that Xhaka can protect that front, that back three. Kieran Tierney, we know what he's capable of down the wing. Fast, pacey, great cross. And then you just got to look at that forward line. Willian, Lacazette and Aubameyang, and it's slightly worrying me. It is slightly.
It's worrying the wings. It's worrying on the wings. The way they've set out, I mean, we've got 4 at the back, but then to go from 2-3 and sitting in front of them, 4-2-3-1, we're going to get pummeled on the wings. I mean, we do anyway. And then to have, the midfield, if you put in 5 midfielders in, you'd think you'd have it all covered, but
listen, everyone who's watching, get your predictions in. Let us know what you think today's game will be, the end result.
And your opinion.
I've went with quite a over-the-top prediction for today, as I typically do, and I've went for a 3-2 victory to West Ham. I think we'll concede goals, but I don't know where I can see the goals in the side. I don't know where I'm at, mate. I'm a little bit deflated again, slightly from that team selection.
I'm close, but people say I'm playing it safe. I'd say a 2-1 to West Ham, but I'd take the point. I'd be happy with a point. Get a point on the table.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's the team selection, mate. I don't know. I just get fed up with all these team selections that constantly come through, and you always feel disheartened slightly. I feel like we've gone through a couple of seasons where the pundits, the fans know exactly what lineup we should be doing, and then I don't know what is this thinking behind it. I mean, is Moyes? What makes him think that? I don't know, mate. Like, tell me, what did Fornals do in the game against Newcastle? And what did the other players do in the game against Charlton that warranted, say, Fornals to start and also Masuaku to start? You know, Masuaku been getting a lot of plaudits from a lot of the team players this week, but he's definitely not. He wasn't a standout player against Charlton. He was good, but he wasn't a standout player.
No. Fornals for me shouldn't be there. He shouldn't be there. Did he play against Newcastle? I don't know. Was he on the pitch? Or was he just ghosting? It just wasn't good enough to warrant commenting on.
Yeah.
Whereas, again, all right, it was Charlton. I know I keep saying it was Charlton, but they had a good game. So we had players that was all over him. So when Lanzini, You know, he was like the old Lanzini that we know before he was injured. He was confident. He was chasing the ball. He was going in for tackles. He was tracking back to defend. Again, Anderson was all over the pitch. He possibly covered more of that grass than any other player because he was forward, he was back, he was laying off other players and running around. He wasn't expecting the ball at his feet. He was working for it. Yeah. Whereas there's an image in my head of every time the ball goes past Fornells tonight, rather than running for it, he just puts his head in his hands and does that, like as he watches the ball roll past him towards our goal on for a counter. Rather than chase down, close down, he's going to watch it.
For anyone that's watching, I don't want it to come across like I'm being over the top negative, but I just don't know what players like Haller. I don't know. I don't really know. I can't see the logic behind not playing Haller from the start. I can't see. Is it a defeatist attitude already? I don't know, mate. Like you said, maybe he is. He's the manager for a reason, obviously. So maybe he's going to do something against the Arsenal side that have got an attacking thing. Maybe he's going to try and nullify their threat. But if you're going to try and nullify their threat, then maybe you wouldn't play Fornals through the middle and behind the striker. People are saying it's tactics in the comments. Let's have a look through the comments, Dan.
Well, I'll answer you there on Miles being the manager. That's why he's the manager. He's the manager because I don't think many other people would be up for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of bridges have been burnt there. It's either him or Sam.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to mute. I'm just going to say, actually, everyone's watching. I'm just saying night to the kids. I'm just going to be 2 seconds. I'm not coming off. Can you see the comments, Dan?
I can see the comments. Let's go through the comments.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Scroll up a bit. English Yardie, Fredrickson for now. Why they starting? I don't get Miles. Why they say Miles? It's not DJ. Yeah. Why they start? I don't get it. I don't get it. That's what we're talking about. I mean, Fredericks, yeah. I mean, I can understand Fredericks playing more. I can understand Masuaku, but Fornells, completely agree with you. Missed 1KKD. Tactics. What tactics, please? I see you've replied to yourself, Masuaku on the left wing. Yeah, but in front of Declan Rice, in front of Solskjaer, it just seems a strange one. Yes, on the wing, if there was if it was four in midfield, it was playing like 4-4-2, I'd agree, but not when there's just three of them in a line. It opens up the wing, and he's not defensive minded, not enough to get back. Mike Clark, I want Haller and Antonio on. Completely agree. Yeah, look how well Haller played. Yeah,
100%, mate. Lee, WHUFC, come on, you Irons, absolutely, mate. When skies are grey,
the most sensible thing that's been said on there tonight so far, including what we've said.
Why not go for it? As we've got no chance of stopping this lot scoring. Mate, I don't know. I don't know the thinking sometimes. I really don't know the thinking behind sometimes. It doesn't. It's not just Moyes that does it though. Pellegrini done it before him. Billick's done it before him as well. Like, we came up against these sides as if we are, I don't know, like
as if it's damage limitation rather than going for a win. It's damage limitation. It's not like, oh, we've got a chance of winning this. It's sit back and let them come at you for 90 minutes. Hopefully, maybe sneak get a free kick or get a corner to get set piece goal out of it. But if we play this team, if we play defensively, if we sit back and lose 2-0, it's better than going and attack 5-0. That just seems to be the mentality, not push.
When Skies is Grey is saying parking the bus, but I don't see that team. Is it a parking the bus team? Is it? I don't know.
It's not parking the bus, but it's strange to have Solskjaer sitting just in front of the defenders, who's a very forward-thinking player, and then to have Masuaku in front of him, it's jumbled up.
Yeah,
it is defensive. It is defensive on the back line, and it's defensive. What you'd say possibly the top third of the pitch. It's just that gap in the middle, no man's land.
Absolutely, mate. Let's have a look here. Masuaku will have a stormer, and do you know what? He probably will, and I wish him all the best, and I really hope he does.
If Masuaku has a stormer, I will again go to the West Ham shop, like I do quite often. I will buy a piece of Masuaku merchandise. I will get that posted straight out to Stelios.
Like you do very often.
Yeah.
Yeah, why did we buy Hilaire? Because his strength is to play up front with two strikers. Yeah, exactly.
Completely agree. And
exactly.
wasn't he brought in to replace Hernandez?
Yeah.
And we made exactly the same mistake playing him up on his own.
100%.
Good shout by Scott Randall. If we can,
let's have a look
just
here.
bring his comment up there. Where is Snoddy? Completely agree.
I mean,
I know we can't play everybody who had a good game on Tuesday, but he's not even in the subs bench, is he? No.
What message is that? I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. I'm trying my best not to be negative, but I just feel like now as West Ham fans, we get to see the side and we always go, right, we're going up for it now, or we're just going to try and sit back. But I think this is a team selection where Moyes has made and thought, I'm going to try and sit back, but maybe the team selection doesn't warranted that. I think if he was going to sit back, I don't know.
If he was going to sit back, he would have played 5 at the back or wing backs.
Yeah.
And if he was going to go attacking, he'd play 2 up top.
Yeah.
And he'd play attacking-minded midfielders.
Let's see what SFNH have a goal from the start,
yeah.
Not when we are chasing the game again.
Agree. We've got a tendency, especially against these big clubs, to wait for us to go 1 down, 2 down, and then all of a sudden decide, actually, let's have a go at this. We've got nothing to lose. Let's do it.
Ian Smith, Moyes is looking for the draw, and if it goes wrong, he'll bring on 4 of those subs on. He can't bring on 4, mate. He can only go back to resorted back to 3 again. Yarmolenko is not starting, which is disappointing.
Super sub.
Yeah, he kind of gained that little bit of a name now at West Ham being the super sub, and I think that he is. But I think he's done enough to play ahead of Fornals. The funny thing is, right, I'm not ripping into Fornals, but you every time say you want Anderson to play and Yarmolenko to play, you kind of sometimes want them to sometimes play in the position Fornals is playing in. But if he drops Fornals, he brings in, say, Anderson and Yarmolenko. He plays them in a different position. I know we like Yarmolenko coming in from the left or swinging in from on the right, putting the ball into his left foot all the time. But sometimes I think to myself, the guy bangs in goals for his country, and he's done it pretty much playing in that number 10 role. We've got Lanzini, who have got a bit of confidence at the end of Charlton, and Anderson as well. I just don't. My mind is a little bit boggled.
I would have personally, if that was a team, I would have put Solskjaer in for Fornals. If you didn't want to start Lanzini, if you didn't want to start Anderson, I'd have put Solskjaer in Fornals' position. Played him forward rather than back.
Yeah. This season's target's to stay up in goal difference again. We need.
I said it last year, didn't I? If you remember, early last year we were losing games. And we need to think about goal difference. We do need to sit back a bit, but also we need to push and score goals when we can.
Yeah.
And I'll say it again, because it's not just about staying up; it's also about getting points. Last season was so close. Goal difference could have taken some teams up a place, 2 places.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Mits 1KKD, it's an attacking team. I mean, I think there's an element of attacking in it. I mean, if he's putting Masuaku in that position, Bowen, Fornals, Antonio, but the rest of them, I mean, I know Souček can get forward, but there's kind of no in-between-ish players there. We've gone through that one. We're trying to go for this. I don't know. I don't see that. Cullen must be off. The board hate us. I mean, listen, this is the thing. This is where I'm at with Cullen. Yes, he's performed well in the last 2 games he's played. If the board were going to sell him, why? The only reason they would have played him against Charlton was to put him in the shop window.
I would say he's been given a run out, but didn't West Ham now? They've won the under 23s. The under 23s, they've won their league without losing a game, I believe. So I'd imagine the youngsters have all been given a little bonus and told to go and have fun.
Yeah. So what when you say that, do you mean what's that got to do with Cullen? No, like
Was he part? He must have been part of the under-23s, wasn't he?
no, I don't think he was, mate.
No.
No.
How old is he then?
He's 24.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's 24.
Possibly part of the team up until then. Again, though, you can't play everyone. You know, you can't put everyone on the bench. You've got to have a keeper. You've got to have Lanzini, Yarmolenko, Haller, and Anderson on the bench with who's on the pitch. They've put Johnson in there because as a backup and Balbuena as a spare defender, as and when needed. And again, he had a strong game. There's only so much space you can have.
Absolutely, mate. English Yardie, Masu, to be honest, isn't a fullback, isn't his opportunity to prove doubters wrong. It's his opportunity to prove his doubters wrong. Moyes gives no confidence to Moyes, to me, gives no confidence to the players.
If I wanted to be, what's the word, pessimistic, I'd say if Masu does fit into that role, I think we'll lose either Anderson or Lanzini. If he can fill that role on the shape, it might be so. Let one or two midfielders go. A lot of midfielders.
Yeah. When skies are grey, how come we're so far behind Palace now? Oh, listen, my little man's coming to say goodnight. Do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi.
Say, come on, you irons.
Don't.
Say, come on, West Ham. Night. Love you. Oh, sorry there. That's just part and parcel.
Bless him.
How come we're so
Little
far
hammer
behind? Yeah, he's got his West Ham pajamas on as well.
Well, it's quite what we're behind because there's been 2 games played and they've played 2 and we've played 1.
But yeah. We're an attacking team in this. Well, we'll see, mate. I'm not 100% too sure.
They've played 2, won 2.
I would rather fight and lose.
Lost 1.
I would rather fight and lose than put my arms up and get punched for 12 rounds.
Completely agree.
Yeah,
completely agree. As I was saying, I'd rather go for it.
Let me just see if 2 seconds, mate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put up a good comment there from M Ratchford. It looks like Moles wants speed up front, need a quick start attacking. I mean, so going back to that, it is a very fast-paced team.
Yep.
You know, from midfield up to Antonio is very, very fast. And there's players there that can. I mean, Bowen can put a cross in. Masai can put a cross in. Fordell's on his day. He can get stuck in the box, get involved. I think there's a chance there we might be looking for penalties, running in, taking a tumble as and when we can. But my issue isn't really going forward. It's coming back, leaving the wings wide open.
Yeah. Get your comments in, everyone, and let us know your thoughts on what we're saying as well. I mean, are we being too harsh on the situation? Are we being slightly negative? I feel like we are, but I feel like it's maybe justified. I don't know if I'm right or wrong in that, but let me see. I can't get this mouse to work now. Give me 2 seconds. I'll go through the next.
Yeah, that's all right. I was just going to put that comment up. Ian Smith, Haller must be hurting inside. He must be. To go out on Tuesday and score 2 goals, to be an out-and-out striker, and then for a big London derby as well, to be sat on the bench.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like
you would, wouldn't you?
Of course you would, mate. I mean, I don't know what else you can do. I think. Again, I'm trying to be respectful of the opposition, but we were playing Charlton. But equally, though, the game against Newcastle, what have any of these guys here done to kind of keep a place? I suppose you could say. Any of the players here, what have they actually physically done to warrant? If you go through every player. Fredericks didn't have a great game the last game. Diop, Ogbonna didn't at all. Creswell, nope. Rice again. I mean, he was quiet. Soucek, yep, quiet. Fornal's done absolutely nothing. Bowen probably was one of our best players. Antonio, again, quiet. So literally, I've just named every single player there that probably didn't deserve to keep their space.
Yeah,
they played midweek. I don't know. I'm trying to trying to keep this
This
positive.
started off like a Monty Python. What have the Romans ever done for us? And then you've gone down the list and picked out one player that deserves to be there. I thought there was going to be a comedy sketch coming up, but completely agree.
He's not even in the squad. But then Jones said Cullen will play against Hull, and yet I forgot that we had Hull on Tuesday. So I suppose that there's maybe something else, another way to look at this, Dan. This is maybe the last chance of West Ham, of Moyes, with the players that he's not particularly fancied. He's going to give them another run out against Hull. And if they can perform against Hull, it really leaves them physically no option not to play some of those players if West Ham come off of a defeat tonight.
Yeah, and it's a better game to put the younger, inexperienced first players into the first team. You'd rather go in and warm up against, gently let yourself in against the likes of Hull rather than just be thrown straight in against Arsenal away.
Yeah. Look at this
comment. Which leads me on to a random one. Let me know what people think. Mark Noble. I mean, it is about time he lost his place and had a rest. But it's a big game. It's a local derby. It's what he's best at. It's the games that he's best at. So let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, whether you'd like to see him in the squad or whether you're glad he's been left out. Would you have played him instead of Fornells? Maybe push Soucek forward and, played Noble next to Rice.
Yeah.
There's an option.
Total valid point. Listen, remember, we are live. Keep your comments coming in. Do you like the little jingle there, Dan?
It's beautiful. We do need to have like a little secret thing between me and you. If you can just go like tickle your nose or your elbow and go, so no one's coming off and I can stop ranting.
Listen, everyone, maybe people are asking, I thought you were travelling away to the Emirates tonight, but you're not. You seem to be living in the Irons United logo. Because last week at the Charlton game, you were actually at the stadium. You were fortunate enough to be at the stadium.
I am at the stadium. I am at the stadium. I brought this flag with me because I just couldn't do it to myself and you, the good viewers at home, to have the Arsenal stadium behind us. Couldn't do it. So I brought my own flag.
Gosh, let's have a look at this. Where are we? Oh no, that's not the one I wanted. This one. English Yardie, Palace are so far ahead of us. That's disgraceful. Tonight, Moyes selections are comical. Fredericks Fornals, seen enough of them to be honest. Jarmo, Haller, Anderson, Lanzini should have got a nod. Yeah, I think there's a lot of that I agree with, to be honest. Don't see what Fredericks has done to keep his position. I think we've seen, apart from Johnson losing his head a little bit, I don't think there's been much that Fredericks has done to keep his place. Definitely Fornals. If Rice plays like he did the last time he was captain, we could win. We could, but then we did have a lot more threats in that last game. I think it was that not the game that we had Arnautovic playing? So we had like a out and out attacking options, whereas we're really heavily relying on Antonio. Listen, I'm not trying to do Antonio discredit either. I mean, he's a top-notch player, but he's still not an out and out striker. He's our makeshift,
and he's certainly not a lone striker.
Yeah, absolutely. Kelly Glenn, Arsenal play better without crowds, without doubt. They're the form team, 100%.
Well, it would make no difference to them whether there was fans there or not. It's still going to make the same amount of noise, to be honest, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Joan, it is justified. We should play Haller. It's embarrassing. I agree. I really agree. I'm really shocked, to be honest. I'm really shocked he's not playing tonight. Dodsey, hope you are well. Let me help you, boys. Dithering Dave is clueless. Nail on the head. Carp fishing.
Does he make all the decisions?
You like this one, Dan? Carp
we are
fishing.
Going down now. Yeah, CFP. Yeah, I'm not. I prefer sea fishing myself, or a bit of LRF, bit of lure fishing.
We're going down. Then we will be down for a long time. Have a bit more faith. I do think things will change and have to change, but we need a little bit more faith.
I think there that you're forgetting the panic buying in January.
Yeah.
There will be a transfer window, and there's always a chance of a panic buying getting another Bowen or Sojek, which, to be fair, between the pair of them, kept us up. Say that again?
We need to buy players now before we consider.
Yeah, we do. There is a tongue-in-cheek sarcasm coming out there.
Yeah, no. Doddsy, where's Cullen so much regard for Red Bull strategy? Gary Fletcher, the management do not believe in the squad or the players in general. Oh.
When you say the management, do you mean the management on a touchline, or do you mean the management making the decisions upstairs?
Yep. Ray Debo. Dan, can you control the comments?
I can indeed, sir.
Do it while I get something else uploaded just now.
Yeah. All over the place, we're saying, what's the best team? I'd say not too different what we got. I would have played 4-4-2. I would have matched Arsenal. That's for sure. The back four would have left. I would have played Cresswell instead of Masuaku. Probably would have given Noble a run out. Like I said earlier, it's a big London derby. It's what he does best. That's the games he turns up for. Obviously, would have played Rice. Would have probably played Anderson and Bowen on the wings, and then I would have played Haller and Antonio forward for me. And the bench really wouldn't have been much different. Not at all. Let's go to Gary Page comment. Maybe Moyes is trying to keep the same teams for Cup and League to go for the Cup. It's a possibility, a decent Cup run. It's something we'd all like. I mean, I'd rather have a good Cup run and finish mid-table than win a Cup and go down. But you've got to have balance, and hopefully he knows what he's doing. Joan, we are staying up. I'd sing that. I would sing that over and over again, like I did this in the last season, a few weeks back. But I just don't want to jinx things. So I'm not going to do it because you'll all find me and you'll probably burn me. And I'd go up in flames quite easily for the amount of rum inside me. When skies are grey. Worst thing we have done was to get Stuart Pearce back. Oh, come on. Let us know. Let us know why. Let us know why you think that.
Have you got a drink for tonight?
I have not. I've not. I might duck out. Mind you, we've got 15 minutes before the game. I've got some scotch, and I've got myself some nice ice cubes. Not ice cubes, you know, the ones you put in the freezer, the stones, ice stones. Always all flash with his ice cubes, yeah. So I might have one of them. We'll see how we go. I mean, I talk enough rubbish as it is without bringing whiskey into the game. Skies are Grey also says, bring back Harry with Joe Cole and Rio. No, I can't agree with that. Would not want Harry Redknapp back. Joe Cole, maybe. And Rio. I'd like to have Dixie back, that's for sure. West Brom are certainly doing something right as well. As for Rio, I don't know. I don't know about Rio. Nice guy, was a good player for us, was a better player for someone else. I'm a bit, as I've said many times before, I'm a West Ham fan more than I'm a football fan. And players that have gone on and played for other teams, just kind of dismiss them. I know it's wrong, but it's how I feel. Going on for Ian Smith. Excellent strike by Grady today, just the same as sending off and putting red cards spoilt his day. I don't know. Bilic being sent to the stands. Didn't that happen with us? Didn't we all cheer? Didn't we admire him more for it? I think they'll be more disappointed in the score. The red cards, yeah, it did change the game. Going off at, was it near half time? And that is when Leeds struck back. 9-1 like the women's game. Skies are grey. I think they're more grey, aren't they? Let the sun shine into your life, sir. Let the sun shine in. I1 is saying, no, mate, not 9-1, maybe 3-1 to them. Well, Anton has predicted 3-1 to us. I'm going for 2-1 for us.
3-2.
But, 3-2. 3-2. I say 2-1 to us. But I would respect the point. Whether it's 0-0 or 5-5, I'd still take it. English Yardie And on Dan, I'm really guys. Current regime guiding this club is horrendous. Once they're gone, I'll be at peace, love. Hate being so negative all the time. Worst run team in the Prem, hands down. I'm not getting involved in or out because do I like them? No. But we've had worse. We've had a lot worse. You know, we're financially stable. Not the club aren't making as much as the owners, I don't think. But sometimes it's better the devil you know. I'd rather go on like this for a few more years and have Red Bull covering up the West Ham sign. Let's go for, is that Superman? Team selection says it all. Says it what? Says it what? What are you saying? Defeatist? You think I'm guessing you think we're being defeatist. West Ham are going out expecting a loss. Just try not to lose by too many. Bring back Mark Ward, someone with fire on him. I'll ask him. I'll send him a message in a bit. He's on my Facebook. I'll give him a shout. See if he wants to come in. He'll probably tell me not to put the answer out, not to make it public. Nice guy. I've met him and Frank at the same time. So mental together. Gary Fletcher, plus. I think the small man has a big say in team matters. Completely agree. Completely agree.
That is the truth.
Small man, big hat.
Do you think he really does have a say?
Of course he does.
Oh, mate, surely not.
I'd say the thing with David Sullivan, as we all know, he'll go out and get players that the managers didn't want or the managers had no say in, which is why I think we see some really random teams coming out. Has there been rumours that Masuaku was one of his buys? I believe it was. I don't know for definite. Someone wants to check up on that and let us know in the comments. Help us out. You can all be journalists for the night.
I'm just trying
Get the vet ready. I don't get that. Get the vet ready. Not my dog. You keep away from my dog. Lee, 1-0 West Ham. I think we'll nick it. But the reason I've said 2-1 is I can't see us not conceding. Rumour has it that Origin from Liverpool is up for sale.
I seen that today, actually. There's potential talk of about £15 million, I think.
15?
Yeah, something
Would you
like
buy
that.
him? So look forward for 3 weeks of West Ham offering 8 being rejected, 9 being rejected, and £10 million consecutively. That'll be a lot of fun. Gary Fletcher, if we get a point, I'll be happy. Me too. Respect the point on this one. Be a big point, a big point in my opinion. Would the rest of you respect the point? Would you be happy with a point before we start? Would you see it as a point gained, like I will, or would you see it as points dropped? West Ham should have gone for 4-4-2, says FNNH. Completely agree. It would have matched what Arsenal were playing, certainly, and we wouldn't have been left so unprotected on the wings. With the, let me just go back to it. 4-2-3-1. We're going to lose so much of the ball out wide. They're going to run straight past us. And then if we're going to go on the counter, we've got a tendency to run wide, whereas all our players are placed in the middle. So hopefully set to them a bit of man marking rather than zonal and keeping formation. Lee says, I'd bite your hand off for a pint, I'll take it. Yeah, I would as well. Not mine. You probably want something a bit more robust. Not much meat on mine.
091.
Lee, stop, lol. English Yardie says, drinking Jamaican white rum, mate. Is that white rum is it on its own, or has it got a bit of little pineapple flavouring in that? Flavouring. See, I can't speak now because I've not had any alcohol. I'm going to have to go and get a scotch in a bit. Hopefully Ant's going to come back because I know what he's doing and I need to do the exact same thing on my browser. There's so many digits he's got to put in there.
Oh, no. I need to transfer this laptop through to the living room so I can actually watch the game. With enough time we've got. And I'm also trying to download a video so we can put it up and show you this video that we've done. but for some reason, it's just playing up tonight. Let's have a look and see if I can
Let's
do
have
it.
a look. I'm trying to. There you go. Comments are coming thick and fast. With this team, thank God Nigel Carney's lost his fight, says Dodsey. Has he lost his voice, Ant? What happened there?
He has, yeah. I messaged him the other day. He's having a family thing, but he has lost his voice as well. I don't really know why, but
That's what happens when you spend too much time in your shed. Right, give us a second, guys. I've got to scroll up. You are coming in thick and fast now. That's it. I was just getting to the end of the comments, and I was like, oh, God, where am I going to go from here? You come in. Still, Masuaku, good grief. Mate, I tell you, he's going to have an absolute blinder, and he's going to have a blinder or scores a goal or gets an assist. If he scores above 7.5 in his rankings, you are getting a Masuaku present through the door, something from the shop, another magnet, a postcard. Might even get you a signed picture. That's probably cheap enough because no one wants them. You'll have that delivered coming through your door. Jones says that David Moyle says we're going to sit back. He actually said that. It's defeatist, isn't it? That's not what we want from a manager. That is not what we want from a manager going in. Sit back for what? Sit back and let them come to us? Waiting for him to sneak a few goals past us. Defeatist attitude from the manager if he said that. Unless he's saying that because we're going for a counter and he just wants to try and bamboozle Arsenal. They might be sitting in a dressing room going, he's going to sit back, he's going to sit back. Is there an ad coming up? Shall I stop talking?
no.
We have the music.
I didn't realise you could hear that.
Stelius says 4-4-1-1. I agree. We should have played that with Antonio sat just behind Haller as a striker. If that's what you mean, if not, let us know. Cotty loves 4-4-2. He told me. Is that about wood or formation? I think everybody loves 4-4-2, don't they? In a flat back, none of that diamond rubbish. Proper 4-4-2. Everybody knows what they're doing. No one running into each other. Everyone knows who's behind them and who's got their back. 4 goals incoming for Arsenal minimum. Yeah, we'll score 4 goals against them. We'll give that a good shot, mate. I know that's not what you meant, but when skies are grey, yay, a bit of positivity, sir. When has changed it. When's Nigel going on TalkSport? I don't know. Where's your last comment gone? The chat moved when I tried to pull that up. They've all come through at the same times. Massa will score tonight and become a legend. I don't know if he'll become a legend just for scoring a goal against Arsenal. If he stills a winner on like the 88th minute, oh, thank you very much. I got me scotch, ladies and gentlemen. Panic over. Yeah, if he scores a late winner, then yeah, it'll go down in history books. But there's a lot of things. Jelic had a good goal, kept us in the, was it in the cup or
Jelic?
Yes.
God, what you doing?
Because he was absolute rubbish, scored a decent goal, and it's the only reason I remember him. I'm trying to remember who it was against. I remember sat front row with a bowling, right on the touchline, and me and the guy next to me look at, he's terrible. Why has he brought him on? I think he replaced Emaniki. We've got music again.
It's coming off, don't worry.
In, out.
Shake it all about me.
Yeah. Musical statues have just stopped. And as we were saying how terrible he was, he put one in and we looked at each other and went, best player we've ever signed. Knew he had it in him. And I think he was gone a few weeks after that. Eamon Green. Trying to get your comment up now, sir. No matter how good we play and how bad Arsenal do, they always have to have the luck of winning against us. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise if this will again be the case for tonight. I'm a West Ham fan. I'm a West Ham supporter. I could never, we could go on a run of losing 10 games in a row and have someone like Man City or Arsenal, and I'd always believe. There'd always be a bit of belief in me. Call me a mug for that, but I believe. Straight on the firewater. Indeed, sir.
Have you got enough comments to keep going while I transfer this laptop into the telly?
I'll do my best. You go for a run, sir. You go for a run. No pressure. 73 people watching. Quick, everyone, give me some comments. Joan, still believe me, I feel your pain. Why is that, Joan? Do you get Masuaku fridge magnets regularly through your door? Like Stelios? Arsenal playing 3-4-3. No, I think that was.
Oh, you've got a guest, Dan. You've got a guest.
We've got a guest.
I'll leave you with
Luke.
Luke.
Luke. Come on, Luke.
Hey.
Come in. How you doing, fella?
Hello, boys. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm buzzing for this.
We confident?
No, not at all. But it's it's West Ham, isn't it? So
yeah.
I'm just happy Masuaku's starting. To be honest with you, I'm a bit gutted that Estelle ain't on at the moment because I'd love to see his reaction. I don't know if he's on earlier.
He's lurking in the comments.
Yeah, I'm sure he's seething right now. He's absolutely grilling himself. But it's going to be interesting. I think we played like this sort of team, Creswell at the back when Moyes was here before. And I don't think Creswell was that bad, to be fair. I'm not too. I get a bit thingy with where Bonner and Diop are concerned at the back. I think they're a bit risky pairing.
Would you have brought Balbuena in then after Tuesday?
I personally like Balbuena. I think he's got a crisis of confidence. When he first joined us, he looked like the general, what he was called from Corinthians, wherever we got him from, and he seemed like a bit of a stalwart in the back. You know, the one who could keep it all together. And this season, he's going to be a completely different player. But it's a bit like Anderson. They're both confidence players for me, and they both need sort of a bit of pat on the back or something like that.
Agreed.
But if we had more,
why I would have wanted to play him today after Tuesday because they would have been running a high off of that, trying to keep that momentum going.
The only thing is that this is what I've said to people is that first of all, Moyes has got less players than he had last season. Right, he's got to work within his means. If anyone gets injured and he's got no replacements, that's why for me he's only playing one up front. Haller's not playing. So if one of them gets injured, we're stuffed where striker's concerned. Second of all, okay, momentum, right? But that was Charlton, League One at home in a game they weren't really interested in. You could tell they were going through emotions. They weren't really up for it. This is Arsenal away. We're in form, and you need to be on the ball with the way they play. It's a completely different team. Momentum's great, but you know, Cullen's probably not going to have that much space in the midfield like he did the other night. You know, Haller's not going to be gifted that many chances in the box like he was the other night. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully he does, but I can't see it. I personally no blame to Moyes for me. I think he's doing the best he can with what he's been given. He's not got a threadbare squad, don't be wrong, but compared to what he could have brought in, maybe if we had more money in the summer, more options available. I think he's doing the best he can. I'm fully behind Moyes. My blame is fully on the board where any of this is concerned. But I quite like the team really. I think it's going to be different. You know, it's Masuaku and Creswell on the same pitch at the same time is it's always interesting.
They're going to be bumping into each other. Do you think?
Yeah, probably. No, luck. Yeah.
I mean, I know it was only Charlton. I think they done well for where they are. They didn't sit back. I don't think 3-0 was a fair result. Like it doesn't show how they played.
No.
But I mean, I certainly would have probably played Balbuena instead of Diop. Would not have had an issue with that. I think that would have been a good change. Yeah,
it's quite interesting because I think it seems to be that Diop's the go-to. I'm not really sure why. I don't really see what makes him better than Balbuena. I think Balbuena's maybe made a couple of mistakes when he's played recently, but you know, last season they were great together, and this season it's been about Ogbonna. But then for me, Ogbonna could be a bit scatty next to Diop. And it'd be quite interesting. But that's why you have pre-season games. That's why if you were going to try that, you'd try that in a pre-season game. But we didn't have many games, did we? So
no pre-season game or against someone like Charlton. Yeah. So, and then you know we've got a Hull coming up, so things could change. Again, that's the time when you try that.
Yeah, this is knuckle down time for me. You know, you got to try and if we get a draw out of this, it's a positive result. I'd love us to win, but if we got to look at it a bit more realistically than that. You can see Aubameyang definitely scoring tonight because he's just signed his contract and all that. So that's inevitable. One. So yeah. But yeah, right. I'm going to enjoy the game, lads. I'm going to love you and leave you. All right.
All right, mate. No worries. Cheers.
Take it easy. Love you.
Just before the game kicks off, I've got the intro. You ready for this, Dan?
Yeah.
It is kickoff, Dan, and it's actually
So-
47 seconds in. Have you got the game?
I have, but on my screen we have not kicked off yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's all
Would
gone
you
wrong.
Would you like me to delay my stream?
No, I will do a refresh. We've kicked off on mine. Live television or live streaming, it's what happens.
Let's have a look here. So, yeah, West Ham are playing wing-back. Fredericks and Masuaku. 1 minute gone. Keep the comments incoming. Don't, apologies. Nice intro. Thank you. But that should have been actually right at the start. It's taken me that long to upload it. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I've been a busy man today. Anyway, nearly 2 minutes gone. Well, not 2 minutes gone yet, but Arsenal in possession, deep within their half, playing the ball about the middle of the park. Out wide to Kolasinac. Is that Kolasinac? Oh, Arsenal straight in the box. Willian goes wide to Lacazette. Oh, God. Well done, Creswell, to get rid of that. Cross in for Bellerin. Clearance from Ogbonna. Willian on the ball again. Lacazette inside the box. Arsenal really, really heavily on the attack here. Tries to feed the ball through, but Masuaku intercepts. He's got a hold of the ball. Plays it long to Antonio, who is dispossessed of the ball. Antonio down the wing, kicks the ball around the player, tries to chase it down. But the keeper for Arsenal has got the ball. 2 minutes 27.
Way ahead of me. Oh, I'm on three different feeds.
Bowen coming in into the 18-yard box. Tries to cross. Cleared from the Arsenal defender. Masuaku again. So West Ham now pressing quite strongly. Rice back to Diop. Plays it back to Oggy in the centre of the park. Out to Fornals. Creswell inside. Still check in the middle of the park. Declan Rice plays back to Oggy. Oggy out to Diop. Diop takes time on the ball. Passes up to Fredericks, who finds Diop again. Playing back well within the West Ham half. Back to Fabianski. The bus hasn't been parked so far, though. I think it's been quite... First 3 minutes, it's been, we've had good possession, and especially in a half. So good play again from West Ham, who Fornals feeds the ball through to Antonio. Good tackle from the Arsenal defender, who finds Masuaku in the wing. Cuts inside. He's inside the 18-yard box. Go on. Oh, West Ham corner.
Oh. What time are you on now, Squire?
3:40.
I'm a minute behind everywhere. A minute behind.
I can delay if you need.
Might be best, mate. What have I got here? I'm on 250. No matter what stream I'm on, even coming through Sky.
Right, hold on a minute. We'll get this corner going, and then I'll hit the old pause, and then catch up with you. So Creswell is about to take a corner for West Ham. West Ham have done pretty well. The game's been 50-50 in the first 4 minutes. Cross in there. Declan Rice in the middle of the park. Oggy! Oh! He was unmarked. Let's have a look at that again. Finds Rice at the back post, and literally Oggy was unmarked. Couldn't get enough strength into the header. I'll press pause, and I'm pausing at 4:30.
Okay, I will let you know when I'm there.
Let's have a look at the comments and see what people are saying. So, Dan, what I'm going to do is actually come off the comments while we're watching this, because people will be ahead of us and will comment on the game.
Yeah, I'm on 4 minutes now. What are you paused at?
4:30.
Wow. I'm just watching this corner come in. Oh, that was a good touch by Oggy. Good pass to him as well to come across the box from ahead of it.
When skies are grey, the bus is parked. The bus is on the move. What are you at?
The Arsenal bus, I'm now at 4:27, 4:28, 4:29, 4:30.
So Arsenal playing the ball around in the middle of the park, feeds back to the defender. Get rid of the comments. Willian through the middle of the park on the attack. Good dispossession there from Rice. Back to Willian, though. Is he given a foul? Or player offside? So
that was lucky. It looked like Rice might have gone in a bit harsh there. He seemed to pull back at the last second.
5 minutes in, Dan.
Well, we're going for it. We're going all our negativity before kickoff. Looking at the team, it looks like West Ham are fighting back. They're pushing for it. We are not sat back. We have not parked the bus. Shocked. Masuaku looks strong. He looks half decent in that position, I must say.
Difference, isn't he?
Yeah, I might have to eat out that.
Oh, here we go. West Ham, go on. Go on, boys. Still got the ball.
Oh.
Box. Plays it out wide to Fredericks. 18-yard box. Tries to hit low. Fornals and
dispossessed.
Willian.
And almost again.
Masuaku coming back, tracking back. I do like the away top. Really like the away strip. Antonio now on the inside. Played on. Fornals just outside the 18-yard box. No one's supporting him. Cuts outside to Masuaku. Oh! He tried to put a penetrating pass through to the 18-yard box to Bowen, who made a fantastic run, but it was dispossessed there by the Arsenal defender. But West Ham on the up, mate. West Ham on the up. Dan, give me your thoughts.
Playing well. I'm sat here in shock. Sorry, I'm so quiet. West Ham pushing forward. West Ham actually making trouble for Arsenal. Looks like was that a foul on Fornals?
West Ham free kick about what? 25, 30 yards out? Maybe 30 yards?
It's doable. It's worth a go. It is worth a shot.
I think he's going to go for a cross, though, isn't he?
It looks like Cresswell taking it.
Well, Rice is there.
Oh, Rice is there. I would depend on the kick taker.
Oh, he's smashing it.
Rice is going to smash.
Corner.
Nice.
7 minutes in, 2 West Ham corners. West Ham have had 2 attempts on goal. West Ham corner, let's see. Is this going to be crazy again?
One of the streams have been taken down already.
Have you used that one I told you about?
Yeah, I'm on that now. That's got more of a delay. There's a lot of pushing and shoving of Marco Antonio there.
Yep.
Mikel Antonio, should I say.
Souček. Willian is clearing the ball out. Again, straight to the West Ham player, Masuaku, in the middle of the park. He is hacked down, though, by Lacazette. But fair play to Masuaku so far. 8 minutes in, doing all right. Free kick to West Ham. West Ham have committed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bodies forward. 8 bodies forward for that. Who's stepping over it? Cresswell. Going to be about 50 yards out.
Long free kick.
Big free kick. Cleared from the defender, but straight to the West Ham player, but there's a free kick on the Arsenal defender. What I'm going to notice from this game so far, Dan, is that when Arsenal are clearing the ball, West Ham are first to the ball. Where we're not wrong.
I was worried about the space, the open space that was going to be in midfield, but there seems to be someone there.
Yeah. Someone
chasing down, someone not far off. Decent football, West Ham. Positive football.
Do you know how when you watch this game, they usually do a heat map?
Yeah.
9 minutes in, I'd like to see where this heat map is or where the possession's been in whose half. Because so far, apart from the first 2 minutes, say most possession of West Ham have been in Arsenal half. Antonio flicks on to Souček, who tries to put a big cross in, but it hits the Arsenal defender. That's them showing the next West Ham 6 fixtures.
What time are you on there, mate? I'm on 9:24.
9:32. Just hit a little pause again.
Yeah. 9:33, 9:34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Lovely. And for those wondering why I've got 2 streams, because I've got one lagging so I can look at have my own little replay going on.
Arsenal got a hold of the ball again, deep within their half. Pass it all the way back to the keeper. West Ham putting really good pressure on, though. 5 men forward, putting the pressure on the defenders at Arsenal. Yeah. They obviously see Arsenal's weak point, that area.
Really are pushing, just relentless. West Ham relentless at the moment. I mean, if you look there, was there 5 players back there?
Well done.
Yeah, Arsenal trying to through ball there, but who was that? Was that Diop? See it coming.
Masuaku,
not an issue. Was it Masuaku all the way back there?
Yep. Fabianski's played it short to Creswell, cuts back to Masuaku. Creswell tries to go long. Ball goes out for a West Ham throw-in. They're just focusing on Aubameyang just now, and I mean, we know what threat he's got. Doesn't matter if.
What a buy he was. I mean, the buzz generated when they signed, was it Lacazette? And then Aubameyang's just come in and just best player they've got. There wasn't really much hype about him, so is what I'm trying to say. And he's just their best player by far.
Well done, Declan Rice.
Thrown by Arsenal on the attack now. West Ham have gone through. It cleared it, but Arsenal coming straight back at us.
West Ham got plenty of men now. This is a current setup as a men behind the ball. Let's have a look here and see. Is Kolasinac playing for Arsenal? He wasn't in the starting lineup, but I just feel like something had... Oh, no, sorry, mate. I've skipped ahead. You need to tell me what you're on.
At the moment, 12-8, 12-9.
Right, I'm a minute ahead. Sorry, just because I've changed something here. So just give me 2 seconds and I'll catch up with you again. It doesn't give me that. It doesn't give me likes. Right, so I'm on 13:25.
12:27. You've gone forward the minute again.
Just let me know when you're up. I've pressed pause.
Yeah.
Let's get the comments in.
That's thrown by West Ham pushing forward. Was that Soucek's run the ball off for a Arsenal throw-in right on the centre line? Quite defensive play by Arsenal. Sorry, mate. I'm on 12:52. Have I gone forward now?
No,
I'm so into the game.
I'm on 13
now. 13:03. What are you on?
25.
Okay. Yeah, Arsenal had a throw-in on the halfway line and threw it back rather than pushing forward. On the attack now, 13:17. Soucek going forward. Clips it out on the wing to Antonio. Takes a long shot from inside the box. Dives low to the right corner. Keeper saves it. I'm on 13:28. 29. Sorry, too busy commentating. What are you on now?
13:37. 40, 41, 42.
Yeah. Let's have a look now.
Arsenal in the middle of the park, playing the ball about. Hits it too long for the boy. He's tracking back, putting a bit of pressure on. They don't look confident back, mate. They don't look that confident.
No, push Arsenal back and further back. They are not confident at all. Again, Arsenal going from midfield back again, back into the defensive half.
Just trying to set that up. Then I could get more comfy. Here we are.
Arsenal on the attack to us, but I mean, there's West Ham bodies everywhere. It's
really
weird, that formation. It just seems we've got an extra 4 players on the pitch more than Arsenal.
I just think that
Again, pushing Arsenal back into their own half.
But do you know what? Again, watch every time Arsenal get the ball. Watch how quickly West Ham close down. But Bowen is through.
Yeah, Bowen's through. Oh, it looks like he's fouled in the box. Ref's blown up.
Is that not a penalty?
It doesn't look like Bowen looks furious. The
So what's
flag is
happening?
up. He's fouled. The game stops straight away.
He's got to check that. They've got to check that.
Yeah.
So Bowen's got through. Holdings come across him, and the player. Well, no, it's not.
I think, but like I said before, we might be looking for penalties, and it looks like Bowen. No one was. He just kind of, in a comedy fashion, went down like a slowly felled tree.
Not a good bit of play.
He expected to be pushed there, and nothing came of it.
Look at that! Look, oh. West Ham are playing a really, really, really tight defensive line. They're trying to catch off. It's like they're trying to constantly play Aubameyang offside because he makes good runs, but I worry that they're going to keep doing that, and that's just going to play it.
You don't want to play offside trap against Arsenal, do we? They're good at their through balls, and that's where we get caught.
Masuaku inside.
Great play between the 3 players there.
Yeah, between him, Rice, and Creswell, all the way back to Augie is going to find Fabianski. Takes a touch, gets put under pressure from Lacazette, hits it long, out for a throw into Arsenal.
Yeah. Not in a dangerous position now, out of the halfway line.
This is what I'd be doing if I was Moyes right now, Dan. I'd be looking at this game and I'd be going, they are panicking at the back. So there's enough there for West Ham to go pile the pressure on. I'm actually just going to check and see the team lineup because there's a player there that looks like he wasn't on the starting lineup for Arsenal, but he is now. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So someone's got injured in the
warm up or putting his boots on.
Someone got injured in the warm up for Arsenal, and Kolasinac, who West Ham are linked to, is playing. It's Kieran Tierney.
Wasn't it Andy Carroll was supposed to start one game and he didn't appear, and didn't he pull his Achilles or something putting his boots on?
Well, he was going to the pub.
Fell over in his Crocs.
Creswell and Masuaku linking up well. Antonio finds Souček out to Masuaku. Back to Declan Rice. He clears the ball. He goes forward. He's drive forward.
Yeah.
Passes through to Antonio out on the far left-hand side near the corner flag. Masuaku cross.
Too long, but Fornells is on it.
Fornells is on the ball.
Yeah. Arsenal player behind him was, as he's gone on the turn, or is he?
Let's have a look here.
Gabriel. No, it's another Bowen appeal for a free kick.
I don't know, mate. Look at Gabriel. Watch Gabriel.
He does hold him. He does hold him back and put him down. Yeah. Just looking at the other screen there. Yeah. As he goes down, he's holding his top arm back and his chest. They've got to be very careful here, Arsenal. Otherwise,
West Ham are playing a high line here, mate. Look at the amount of players West Ham have committed forward. Straight pressure, put the pressure on, and then we've got the ball back.
Free kick, and there's 6 players in the Arsenal half. Oh, it's gone through to, is that Masuaku? No, Antonio.
Creswell, back to Augie, out to Diop on the wide right, back in the West Ham half. Cuts inside to Bowen, who touches nicely to Fredericks.
We've got 9 players forward there. 9 players forward in the opposing half.
Bowen in the middle of the park finds Diop, Augie out to Creswell. Good play, West Ham. Really good football. Great ball through to Antonio. But bad
very
first
close.
Side.
Yeah. Unlucky bounce for Antonio.
Tell you what, really
confident.
Good football.
Good, confident football. And entertaining.
Entertaining, yeah, 100%. Who'd have thought that if you'd have listened to us an hour ago?
As you were saying about what Moyles must be thinking, sat there, he'd be thinking, them guys at Irons United will show them. What a pair of. So 20 minutes in almost. 0-0 West Ham Arsenal.
Free kick Arsenal just inside there.
Who tried to play it a bit forward, and Antonio picks a what and throws it back. Says no there. They try to play it off quite quickly and run the ball off the side of the pitch. Throw it to West Ham. Who drop it for an Arsenal player straight away.
West Ham have lost the ball. Bellerin tries to attack. He tries to take it round Declan. What a tackle. What an absolute...
Edge of the box. Brilliant.
Nice. Fornals cuts the ball inside to Masuaku, who tries to play the ball around the player, but it goes out for a throw-in just behind the...
Great bit of play for West Ham to go from being attacked to tackling the ball, winning the ball in their own box, to driving forward.
Yeah. Creswell.
What a great counter.
Masuaku cuts back to Declan Rice, out to Creswell again. Creswell switches the ball completely over to the other side to Fredericks, and it's just a bit too far.
Just a little bit too quick for him.
"21 minutes gone. Arsenal got a hold of the ball. Again, West Ham players putting so much pressure on. Willian's got the ball and actually passes.
Pushed back. Yeah, pushed back.
The tempo from West Ham, the high tempo, the pressing is fantastic football. It's tactical.
What was it? Was it like something like 55 members of staff laid off at Arsenal to make way for Willian to come in with his pain? He can't get out of his own half.
I know, but I don't want to say that too much. Oh, hold on a minute. Have we got a guest coming on?
A happy guest? Is he a happy guest?
Evening, boys. Evening, boys.
How
are we all?
Yes, sir. Not bad, not bad.
Are you
enjoying this?
A little bit late to the party, I'm afraid, but there we go. How are we doing?
Oh, is he through? Good. Cracking back by Fredericks.
Yeah.
Alf, have you been watching?
I've literally 5 minutes, so I'm about 30, 40 seconds behind you.
So we're
all you need to know, West Ham. Sorry, go ahead.
All right, I was just going to say we're at 22-26. That's where we're at. But what were you going to say, Dan?
Yeah, to bring you up to speed, West Ham are all over the shop. They are running rings around Arsenal, it seems.
Really? Oh, okay.
Attacking is crazy. The counter. Arsenal are having trouble getting out their own half.
They are having trouble getting out their own half, and West Ham are pressing them every time they get the ball in their half. West Ham are pressing, committing men forward.
So how are we set up? What's our formation? I can't really quite work it out right now. So
4-2-3-1. No, 4-2-3-1.
And Nobes is injured, right?
Yeah.
So who's in for Noble?
Masuaku is in left with Fornals through the middle.
Oh, right, okay.
So Masuaku and Fredericks are playing a little bit further forward. Oh,
okay.
Oh, they're all right. But yeah, I mean, so far, mate, pressing's been fantastic. Anytime Arsenal have got the ball in their own half, there's easily, what, Dan, 5 or 6 players pushing forward into their half?
Oh, immense, yeah. Just a few minutes ago, we had 9 players in the Arsenal half as they were trying to push forward.
Yeah,
so
I came in as Bowen went down in the penalty area. I don't think that was a penalty, was it? It was.
They've shown a few replays on it, and it could have been given, but it's not blatant. But I've seen
my initial thought it was, but then I wasn't sure. I thought his legs just folded beneath him. Really,
Arsenal build-up is coming quite strong. We're still trying to keep him off.
What was he through?
The attack.
Through Aubameyang. Oh, he finds Lacazette. He scores.
Lacazette. Oh. 25 minutes.
Literally not
That's
deserved.
Under the header, isn't it?
No.
Okay, I've just frozen.
What happens there is it Saka gets a hold of the ball and literally Is he onside? Is he offside?
He's offside by the looks of it. I can't see on my screen.
It's ruled out. It's offside.
I think he's onside, but we're talking inches. Or is he? Now I'm looking at the line. Is Diop playing him on?
I don't know if he's offside or onside.
It's a nuts whisker.
Offside, isn't it?
It's given the goal.
It's given the goal. It was close.
Non-deserved though. Like, so Saka found the ball through to Aubameyang. What did I say to you, Dan? I said that's, we're trying to play the high. We're trying to play the high line. The problem is when you're playing high line, a really tight line, and trying to catch players like Aubameyang.
That looks as if it's just off.
Can't do that against players like Aubameyang.
Yeah. Fabianski as well. He was right on the corner. He was right by his post as the cross came in, and he was facing Aubameyang, and it's come off him to Lacazette, and he just couldn't get across quick enough. Not great positioning.
Isn't it funny
you can't put the fault all on him because
the emotions up and down, mate. Like before we went on, we were negative. The first 20 minutes we were positive. Bang, a goal comes in, we're negative again. But at least West Ham are putting the pressure straight on.
I'm not negative. I said 2-1. We just need 2 from West Ham now.
That's it.
West Ham on the attack. Completely agree with Scott Randall there. That centre back didn't track their man. Goalkeeper, no chance. We just was too open, too high a line, and they've just come straight through us. And it looks like the build-up is they're going to try and do it again. Arsenal found their way through and are smelling blood. But, I wouldn't put the blame on Fabianski. It was down to the defenders. I say it a lot. The opposition have to get through 10 men. 10 men who have to protect their goal before it gets to the goalkeeper.
Yeah. I mean, it was a powerful header as well, though, wasn't it? I mean, fair play.
Yeah. Oh, it was a great cross. It was a great strike. A great shot.
It was the pass before that was the thing that's made that. That boy Saka, I mean, they've just came up with that saying that last year he got 12 assists for Arsenal.
Yeah.
He never got the assist for this goal, but he's the one that created it by passing the ball through to Aubameyang. He done all the hard work for him.
Yeah. As we were saying before, about the high line, and I mentioned our Arsenal love their through balls. We've got to watch it, playing it through, playing forward.
Well,
West Ham goal kick.
Yeah.
It's been
defended there by Diop. Holding him off. Was that Xhaka?
Look at them. They're obsessed with playing that short ball. Look at them.
Come on. Yeah. If he's going to go long, then you need to run out, boys. That's it.
Yeah, four standing there within your own area where he takes a goal kick.
Yeah.
Masuaku throw in.
So Anderson, Lanzini on the bench, all right?
Yeah,
they are.
Yarmolenko on the bench as well. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they come on. Actually, add a bit more guile maybe in the final third.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. It was Yarmolenko, Anderson,
Randolph,
Randolph,
Anderson, Lanzini, and Haller.
Yeah, Johnson.
And Haller, yeah.
Arsenal right on the halfway line, just keeping hold of the ball, just trying to gain a bit of possession. Fornals trying to press a little bit. Rice pressing again, putting them under pressure. They found their way through. Willian's cut through the middle of the park, cutting into the 18-yard box. Goes wide to Saka, who's on his own, shoots with his left foot and just over. So the problem we've got now is that Arsenal have clocked on to exactly what West Ham are doing, playing the high-pressing game. and they're then quickly releasing the ball, and they're going on the counter attack, and then that's what's causing us the problem because we've committed so many men forward.
Yeah. And how much space did he have on that wing now? As you said before, the wings will be trouble. So much, he had so much time. Bit greedy to take the shot, you know. I mean, in hindsight, if he'd have just put a chip in.
What a ball from Aubameyang, though. For
when you look at that replay, that cross come over 2 West Ham players.
Yeah.
He's at it now, isn't he? He's up for it. He's doing little tricks and stuff. Here we go. So watch. Arsenal got the ball. Try and put a bit of pressure on Antonio. Oh, well. They've played a rubbish ball, though. Diop gets hold of the ball deep within the West Ham half. Tries to clear the ball, but it's out for a throw-in.
Game has slowed down, isn't it, for West Ham?
Yeah.
A bit more cautious now. If anything, you want to push it. You want your forwards or your front 3, front 4 to push up and cause problems.
Yeah, we need to play in their half a little bit more. Put pressure on their defence, which I still think is suspect.
Good play again with West Ham. Arsenal are doing exactly what we do though when we've got the ball. They're now trying to start pressing our defenders, and the problem is we've got no confidence in our defenders to do that.
No. It's surprising that when they're attacking down our right wing. You'd think with Cresswell there, haven't they scored against us a lot of times coming down against Cresswell on that left? You'd think they'd push, but they keep going for our right.
Go on.
Antonio, go on, son.
Nice ball to Antonio there.
Throw in.
Throwing right on the corner on the left.
Masuaku.
Taking all the throws, Masuaku, isn't he? Diop right at the front of the four defenders around him.
It's one of the worst throws I've seen in my life.
Yeah. And it beats no one. But it comes down to Masuaku puts a cross in. Oh, corner to West Ham as it's intercepted on the way across.
Come on, West Ham. Come on. Committed men forward again. Doesn't beat the first man. Hate that.
No,
Can't stand
Need a bit more height on that. Bit height and pace.
So check.
Oh.
Arsenal players.
Stopping from West Ham, stopping from Arsenal.
Arsenal get a hold of the ball again, but is that for now? Backs out for an Arsenal throw in right on the halfway line.
Everybody losing the ball from both sides there.
Handball for who? For Arsenal?
Yeah, it did.
It did, though.
It did, yeah. Goes for the head and it hits there. Under the new rules, that is a foul.
Definitely. And that his arm was away from his body as well. So
yeah.
Actually, yeah. It's even quite blatant, yeah.
What was that? 3 calls we had for that on Tuesday and another one today, which again wasn't even considered.
West Ham throw in. Is that Antonio out there now? Literally everywhere. Free kick to West Ham on the halfway line.
I wonder if he's been told to play socks off as Haller will be coming on after 60 minutes. I've lost my stream, chaps, completely. So I'll be going back and letting you know where I am.
Masuaku again. It's just a bit ping ball in the middle of the park. Nobody can get a control of the ball.
Wow.
It's out for a West Ham throw in.
There isn't a lot of rhythm to the game, is there? It's a bit all over the place right now.
The funny thing is, though, Al, for the first 25 minutes, there was a lot of rhythm, and West Ham had it. Literally had all that kind of possession, good tracking down, good pressing, good attacks, confident on the ball. But I just said 3-4 minutes beforehand that before Lacazette got his goal, that West Ham are playing a high defensive line and they're trying to catch off those two forwards and try and catch them off offside. I don't think you can do that with two world-class forwards because at some point that, that's what they want. All they need is one chance.
Come on, Masuaku.
That's what they've done.
What time you got there, lads?
35, 58, 59.
I'm just a couple of seconds ahead, Alf.
I'm 36:07, so let me know when you're there.
Yeah, right. I've just gone through it.
Yeah, so I'm 36:10 now, yeah?
Yeah.
36, 13, 14. 15.
Yeah, bang on.
Lovely. Do you know everybody else in the world is about 5 minutes ahead of us, though?
That's them on the attack.
Finds out Willian in the
After
middle.
on the attack, again coming down that same right-hand side. Seems to be a pattern where they come down the right, cross to the left, and go back to the right again, almost in like a triangle formation before they push forward. They've changed their mind from the left and they're going for the right. Again, winger wide open, no one on him.
Lost it, yeah. Good.
Nice, good play by O'Bonnell there, pushing forward.
Well done for now.
Oh,
Fornell's taking 3 players on and nearly wins.
So much and then lost it.
yeah.
Beat 3 players and the ball dribbles off his foot and comes to the feet of a full Arsenal player.
Down the left again. Here we go.
And no one really helping him. Arsenal on the left of the box. Banging, looking for someone to put the ball across to. Find someone who's
the right side. Here we go.
Yeah, into the right. Dan drinks his scotch. And another one is coming. Push Arsenal all the way back to the halfway line.
Come on. Thing is, though,
Arsenal still trying to find a space to push forward, but they can't. They're again back in their own half.
But
without West Ham touching the ball.
But what Arteta's done, though, is made them keep the ball.
Yeah.
Keep the position, which is what they didn't have in the first 25 minutes. So they're now playing keep ball.
They've slowed the game down.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And now this is it.
They're controlling the pace completely, though, aren't they? That's it. They're completely
any loose ball, loose ball, we were mopping up.
Yeah.
So they've stopped the loose balls, basically. Keep hold of the ball, don't lose it. And by scoring that goal, they've pushed West Ham, pushed us back, meaning there's not as many players pushing forward, so there's now more space in midfield, which we was worried about before the start of the game.
It's still a handball, though. That is still a handball.
Played on. See, they've got the man now forward. They've committed men forward. On.
Arsenal still defending there.
Oh, Bellerin tries to find Lacazette. He's in the inside the 18-yard box. Willian out wide.
Diop needs to step into
it. Really deep. Finds Saka. Oh, get the ball out, West Ham. Come on. Oh, no, he's cut inside. 18-yard box. Oh, goes low. West Ham player again clears. Arsenal on the edge of the box. Oh no, get rid of the
Again,
ball.
Arsenal win the ball on the edge. Cross coming in.
We're not
It's
getting rid of the
spilled.
ball. It's not committed enough, is it? The clearances are not committed enough.
Gone back and given a yellow card.
Oh, yeah.
Fredericks.
Wow.
Rice. Fredericks. Oh,
What was he booked for? Oh, he kicked Zaka right in the midriff. Thank you. Cheers. Agree with Scott Round. There was a poor foul, swinging wildly.
corner to
No
Arsenal.
argument with that.
Back out to Willian. Oh, he's lost it. Masuaku. Go then the silly. Fornals finds Socek. He's been pushed over. Free kick West Ham.
And grab Socek as well. Socek tries to take it quickly while there's, 3 Arsenal players around him. Thankfully, the ref has blown up and made him retake it. Socek, silly to try and do it from there with the players around him, but just shows the heart of the guy just to try and get out there quickly.
Good ball from Antonio. Out to Declan Rice. Out to Fredericks on the right-hand side.
Wing, yeah. Trying to find someone to give the ball to.
Deep in the Arsenal half. Back to Diop. Back to Oggy in the centre of the park.
So many players push forward. We need to either push forward now, but keep the ball.
Yeah, that's it. It's good though. We've got the ball back and we are playing a bit of possession football. Creswell tries to fight. He goes, "That's too big a ball."
Yeah, it's going to run off. Try to play like a chip through ball, but Antonio had nowhere he could go. He had a Arsenal player pretty much on his back. We're now in 41 minutes.
We were saying, Alf, before the game started, how we looked at West Ham's bench quite excitedly.
Yeah. I mean, no, we've got the players there. It's whether they can actually come on and, produce.
Let us know your thoughts coming up to half time.
We don't look right there, do we?
Comments.
We don't look as if we're even have the ability to chase after this game.
We're not outplayed. Really. I think we're playing well, but the first 20 minutes until Arsenal scored, there was a lot of fight in the team. They were pushing forward, they were making plays, and since then, they're a bit more cautious, but then there's no one pushing forward. There's no one trying to get the draw. They're getting towards first 3 quarters of the pitch, down the pitch towards Arsenal, and then they don't know what to do because they're just so worried about losing the ball and getting caught on the counter, I'd say.
Our passing is a bit wayward. It's a bit aimless as well. That ball from Masuaku, though, just completely lost possession unnecessarily.
Again, they get to that point and they just don't seem to know what to do and end up losing the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, West Ham. Come on. Let's see if I can get some stats up for us.
Again, which gives me my opinion on what should happen at half time. And I'd like to know everybody else watching in the comments, what would you like to see happen at half time? Would you like to see subs?
Do we bring on Anderson, Lanzini? Haller? Take off Antonio, do we? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, I'd probably put Anderson where Masuaku is and Lanzini where Fornals is, possibly.
Yeah.
And then bring Haller on for the last 15 minutes.
I'll be honest with you. I would bring on Anderson, put him where Fornals is. Bring on
Haller
for Masuaku. Put Antonio where Masuaku is, and Haller up top.
You think Antonio have the legs after playing lone striker for 45 minutes? I'd like to see it, but I don't know if he'd have the energy.
He played the full game last week, did he not?
Yeah.
Or until Haller came on for last 15. Willian through the middle, Declan Rice. Right, I've got some stats, match stats for you. So Arsenal got 64% of the possession.
By Fabianski. Comes up to Fornells, who plays it through to Masuaku. It's now Sochet to
Bowen cuts inside.
Go! Get in! Antonio slots it home.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Probably actually making a save to the other end of the park.
Brilliant. Us of little faith.
Brilliant.
Oh man. Oh, we don't even have it. We don't even have his thing. Oh, what a goal. By the way, what a goal. Good goal. Good team goal again.
Yeah. Me and Alf don't care about that. All we care about is you pausing your feed for about 2 seconds.
What have I to do?
Pause your feed for about 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just not listening to you, Ant, that's all.
Should we mute him?
I've got to mute there.
And don't look at his part of the screen either. For when
in the comments, first of all.
1-1 though. Yeah.
Antonio.
And every time
Great
you
bit of
talk,
build-up.
my stream freezes. So be quiet.
What we on now?
Right.
45. And you were just as you were talking about putting Antonio on the wing.
Yeah. All right. Come on, lads. Come on.
Free kick to Arsenal.
Game on.
Just on the edge of the centre circle, just on the left, comes through.
Half-time.
Almost finds was that Lacazette, and the whistle goes.
Well
Beautiful.
done, lads. Well done.
Well, how we change.
Alf, I was going to do the halftime report if you weren't coming on. I didn't know you were coming on.
No, you do the halftime report. I'm going to criticize you or critique you.
Welcome to Alf's halftime report. My name is Anton and I'm taking over for Alf tonight. West Ham are drawing 1-1 against Arsenal at the Emirates away from home. It's been an entertaining-ish first half. Dan Love, who's joined me from the start of this watch along, what has been your general consensus on the first half?
It's been a roller coaster of emotions. We started and the score sheet came out and we were a little bit negative, pessimistic. And then the game went, and for the first 20 minutes, we was all over the shop. And then unfortunately, Arsenal come through and scored, got through our defence, and West Ham seemed to sit back a bit. You know, we pushed forward, we still pushed forward, but when we got there, we just didn't seem to know what to do. And then bang on half time, beautiful bit of play on the counter, goes from a Fabianski save to about 4 touches to West Ham going up the other end of the pitch. Bowen putting one through, and Antonio slotting it home. Beautiful.
He really
again
did.
The roller coaster of emotions.
Alf, I mean, I know you missed the first 20 minutes or so, but what we witnessed was a kind of positive, progressive West Ham side, you know, who were tracking back, but were also putting pressure and pressing the Arsenal defence. They saw that Arsenal had some weaknesses back there, but it was a bit of a positive move. I mean, I didn't expect it when I looked at the lineup. When you looked at the lineup, what did you think from that in particular?
Yeah, well, I was just asking questions. I was just wondering, you know, what's happened to Noble, because I just finished work late. So what's happened to Noble? You know, I couldn't quite work out what our formation was going to be. Do you know what? I was a bit surprised that Anderson, Lanzini, and Haller weren't in the starting lineup, actually, to be honest with you. But when I joined they seemed to lose a bit of energy. They didn't, you know, Arsenal was sort of coming up. They were starting to dictate the game, dictate the play. And West Ham just didn't seem to have a lot of ideas. And then we obviously started talking about, wow, do you know what? Substitutions, bring on Haller, Anderson on, Fornells. And then all of a sudden they, you know, certainly perk up and score a goal. Yeah. So, yeah, what do we know? What do we know, obviously? Because they obviously... They could obviously hear us talking. That's what it was. Just
as you came on, though, we were discussing and saying after a really good first 20 minutes or so that we clocked that Arsenal was trying to get a hold of the ball, and West Ham were playing a high defensive line, but playing against 2 world-class players like Lacazette and Aubameyang, sometimes they may get caught offside, but, all they need is that one chance. And they found that one chance when Saka penetrated our defence out to the wing to find Aubameyang, who just put a pin-perfect pass on to Lacazette's head, smashed the ball into the back of the net, making it 1-0 for Arsenal. What, after that point, though, it really kind of had a bit of a knock-on effect to West Ham, or do you think? I mean, we weren't bad. We just weren't as pressing as what we were in the first 20 minutes. What do you think?
Well, I think Arsenal were just better at possession football at that point, and they were dictating the play. So we were kind of struggling to keep up with them and find answers to what they're doing. I mean, they were playing it out well from the defence, and they were sort of bossing midfield really, and just finding the flanks, either the left or the right. So we were struggling at that point. That handball, our one little foray into the final third that we didn't give the ball away, that handball, that should have been a penalty for me. So I think the referee, of what I've seen so far, the referee's had about 3 or 4 decisions, and I've got a question, what the hell is he playing at, really? I'm surprised VAR didn't look at that and give us a penalty. I really am.
There was 2 penalty shouts for West Ham. The first one was Bowen was on the attack inside the park. I think it was Gabriel that had his hands all over the player. But then there was a slight element of a slight trip. I've seen referees give it before in other games, but they didn't get it. But like you said, though, that was a handball. The new rule states that if the ball hits the hand, therefore it should be a penalty. And like you said, Alf's hand was up here.
It was very unnatural. I mean, and it was below the sleeve line or whatever it is, and it was a penalty. It doesn't matter if he was trying to head the ball or not. It hit his arm, and that's it. It doesn't matter if it was intentional or not. It hit his arm, and his arm was away from his body. Therefore, it's a penalty. It's a handball.
100%.
I just don't understand. How we've had a couple of games now. We've had really poor decisions go against us, and you got to think, was this going to be one of those seasons again where we're just going to be moaning about all the decisions that go against us? Luckily, we've sort of shrugged all that off. We've chipped up. Fornals did a great job. Put it into the path of got into the path of Bowen. He had a great run on their defence. Nice little touch ball to Fredericks. Great cross. There was Antonio, tap it home. Thanks very much. Absolutely. I've got to say, Antonio, when lockdown first restarted for the games, do you remember I was saying, it's great that Antonio is actually shooting on goal. He's accurate now. It doesn't matter if he's scoring or not. Every time he shoots, it's actually on target. Whereas before, they were going all over the place.
Well, it gets to a point, though, where you play a player in a position for so long that they will get used to that position. And that's what West Ham are doing. They're consistently playing him up top. That eventually he's going to gain that confidence to shoot in the right and make the right runs. I mean, when you look at the West Ham goal, I think this is it showing it now. Bowen cuts down the wing. Look at Antonio in the middle of the park. What a striker's instinct. Like that, he may not have, I mean, he scored a bundle of goals for West Ham. Like it's crazy to think about the goals. That's his 9th goal in his last 9 games for West Ham. And yet you're still hearing fans and me say that we should put him on the wing and bring Haller up top. It's really... Well,
but we've got to look at where Antonio's best position is or where he could be most effective. And let's not forget, we are playing him in the position that he shouldn't be, really. And no matter how good he is, no matter how how much energy he's got, and if he scores goals, that's not his position. So, can we put Haller in there and have Antonio next to him or feeding into Haller? I still think that's a better option. Still the much better option.
Absolutely.
And let's forget, we spent all this money on Haller. We should be using him. We shouldn't be relying on Antonio to fill that role.
100%. Let's have a look at some of the comments that are coming. Lee Ansell, so handball, no penalty. Vinay needs some cutting edge up front. We need Yarmolenko. When Skies Agree is saying it's a blatant handball, Scott is saying, yep, handball.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Lee Ansell saying VAR, what the hell?
Well, exactly. Look, I mean, the emojis are all like this, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, what the hell?
Hey, that Luke Bailey, he's always banging on about waterfowl, isn't he?
Yeah.
What is your problem?
Scott Lindolf's was not nearly as bad as what that it was a penalty. When skies are grey, what the actual Scott Randall VAR slipped out for a drink. Lee Ansell, this could be an annoying night. I completely agree with you. I thought handball in the box was a penalty. When skies are grey, VAR is corrupt. Alan Smith is saying no penalty. Surprise, surprise. Who play for Lee Ansell? Yep, we all know who he did play for. Yeah. When skies are grey isn't that bad. We've got no money to bung VAR.
well, they wanted £5,000, so we offered 2, and then they rejected it. So we went back with 2.1, and they rejected it, and then they come back with 2.3, and again VR rejected it.
Lee Ansell's saying, right, I'm going to try and be positive now. Going to be hard, mind you. Scott Randall, we've been playing way better than I'd hoped. I completely agree with you, Scott. I do think, in a nutshell, we have played better than we thought. SFNH for Niles, you are so pedestrian. I think he's probably being our quietest player. I don't know what your thoughts are.
That's when I started watching it at 20 past. I thought he was really quiet. I was looking at Moyes to think bring him off at half time, and change it up a little bit.
Well, here's a question for you guys. Thoughts from Lee. Thoughts, guys. When do you think Moyes will do some subs?
6. I'd like to see 60th minute. I'll probably give Fornells another 15 minutes and then swap him for hopefully Anderson or Lanzini.
Well, here's one for you right now. If you don't want to change the formation, though, if you don't want to change the formation and Fornells has been pedestrian, why not just switch it up with Fornells? Straight swap, either Fornells for Lanzini or Fornells for Anderson. Literally as simple as that.
Or, like you're saying about moving Antonio, move Antonio back to play a centre forward role into Fornell's position, and then bring Halloran.
Yeah, but you could, realistically though, he's not going to do such a drastic. I don't think he's going to make the change with Antonio yet because he's historically not done that. But this game could be set up for going. Look at Fornells. He has been pretty. It's a good way of putting it. He has been pretty pedestrian in the first half, and it's only just a straight swap. It's Fornells is not brought in there to defend. He's brought in there to attack and create. If he's not doing it in the first half, why don't you bring in a player or 2 players that are desperate to show what they are capable of doing with no pressure really on them to perform? Surely it's better than what Fornells is currently doing. But
I've got to say, I mean, sometimes I'm all for drip feeding in subs, and other times I'm all for let's just make 2 or 3 subs all at the same time or quick succession. And I think this is going to be one of those games. We're going to get to 50, 60 minutes, and I think Moyes is going to have to say, right, let's see how the game is. Let's see where we're at. Is he going to try to go for a point, or are we going to be bold, and just go for it? And I think at that point, if he hasn't made the subs already, I would make a wholesale change, and I will bring on Haller, and I will bring on Anderson and Lanzini, and take the game to them. And put them under pressure, because I think they will crumble under pressure. Their defense still isn't that great at all. Well, it's not. It's just not great. Full stop.
Vinay said needs to make a sub at half time. Haller and Yarmo, he won't do it. I think we're pretty much kind of agreeing that we think maybe a change needs to be made, but whether or not we'll do it, I don't know. The League Cup team was more expensive than the Premier League team. Yeah. Absolutely.
Can I just point out a really random one that we're all talking about changing Fornells, who's playing in his position when Masuaku's playing next to him. Masuaku's playing forward, and he's not having he's having a good game. He's having a lot of ground. And in comparison to Fornells, he's filled the role beautifully. It's amazing.
I thought the other game, the other night, Masuaku had a half decent game as well. Actually, of all the times I actually criticised him, I thought he had a half decent game.
But now playing is like a
League Cup, wasn't it? Yeah. So tonight, of what I've seen so far, he hasn't done too much wrong at all.
And the game from defence to an attacking midfielder, crazy.
Antonio is the new Kane.
No, Antonio can speak English.
Right, here we go. We're having a look at we're reviewing the first penalty claim in the 15 minutes. So Bowen goes through just inside the 18-yard box. Gabriel has his right arm over his shoulder and his left. Watch Gabriel's left foot. Let's see if they show that again. Look at Gabriel's left foot.
See, my initial thoughts were that it was the penalty as well on that one. I thought it was when it first went down. Yeah. He got away with that.
Might be ahead of you guys.
Oh, well, I've got an American feed here, so I'm watching ice hockey right now. I know.
Blatant.
What the puck?
Yeah, what the puck, exactly. Yeah. Oh, no, I got a puppy now. Oh.
That's the second handball claim. You know, Stonewall, I'd say.
Oh, that is just blatant, that one.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's have a look.
His arm was he was jumping to the right, and his left arm was up, and it was trailing behind up in the air. So as the ball's come down, it's gone for the head, it's missed it, but his arm's up. It doesn't. When you're tilting that direction, your arm doesn't need to be higher than your head. You know, he's just taken up space. He's got his arms out, so no one can come forward to him. No one can challenge him.
If I throw the comments up, can one of you do it? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll both do it. Vinny, I like Antonio. Moyes loves him. He has a picture of his living room. I think we should all, if he gets another one and we win this, we should all get a picture in our living room of Marco Antonio. What say you, Al?
I certainly agree. Yeah, I'd go for that.
SFNH.
SFNH.
What commentators understand that Haaland needs service to score? Are
He
they
does,
that
yeah.
bloody stupid? Yeah, not so much commentators, but probably
Fans as
more
well. Yeah, and fans as well. You know, lots of people will criticise. Look, we've done it with loads of players. We did it with Hernandez so many times. And we're always saying you've got to play him in the right position and give him service. And it's exactly the same with Haller. We're playing Haller in a position that he's not good enough. Sorry, that is not his position when he was playing in his previous team. So he was playing in a 3. He was playing a totally different role. And so, I agree. Give him proper service. Have somebody alongside him. We'll get the best out of him.
Agree. Lee Ansell, no subs now. I think Wells will see how it goes. Yeah, probably see how it goes to like the 78th minute.
Yeah. Or 77th minute.
Yeah. Lee Ansell, again, sorry, but I'm not happy. And the feed has gone. The feed has gone. And waited for me to read it. He took it off. Probably because the players are walking out to the pitch.
I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. United!
No, sorry, I was just bopping away there.
Yeah, you're supposed to whistle and scratch your elbow, remember?
There we go.
Substitutions.
I've got my commentary back up now.
No substitutions for West Ham, no substitutions for Arsenal. So it's going to be much of the same. Hopefully West Ham can kind of come back out and
just for the viewers at home, West Ham are playing in the claret and blue, more blue, and Arsenal playing in the red and white. And those of you watching in black and white, Arsenal playing in the red and white, and West Ham are playing in the light blue.
And for those of you that are colourblind, West Ham are playing in the green and Arsenal are playing in the mauve.
Yeah.
Right, what time have you chaps got?
46:05.
46, 11, 12.
45:50.
45.50.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll refresh that one. I've got a 46:21 as well going.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the one I'm on. 46.24.
Yeah, great.
It's a ball through for Aubameyang. Is he onside? He is. Cuts inside to Saka, and it's out for an Arsenal corner. Good ball there, though. So there you go again. West Ham playing Aubameyang onside. He's pacey. He's a clever footballer. We can't be affording to do that. He's beat the offside trap. Cut back.
We can't afford to let them come onto us at all.
No.
We've actually got to push them back in midfield. That's going to leave a little bit of space behind us, but we need to step up a little bit because this is where they're hurting us. It's actually playing out from the back, playing those balls through. If we put them under pressure at their back, their midfield, and we'll stop that happening.
What is he doing?
I'll put away.
Oh,
What was the
you
keeper?
lucky so-and-so.
What was the German keeper? Was it Kahn? That always came out. No, who was it?
Who? Oliver Kahn. No, Bruce Grobbelaar used to come out for Liverpool.
Back in 20 seconds, guy.
Oh,
I think Oliver Kahn used to. Didn't he used to just kick attackers in the head? Or something? Oh no, that was Schumacher, wasn't it?
no, but there was another keeper, maybe more recent than Kahn, that used to play. I want to say for Bayern Munich, who always came out of his box. Played a sweeper role. I can't think who it is.
No, I can't think.
But I'm sure Kahn did do that as well. Coincidentally, this keeper is German for Arsenal.
Who are you thinking about? Neuer?
Neuer.
In that case, I think we're going to win by 9.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. What time have you got again?
Couldn't get it.
In there for dancing, down there for something else. That's what it's all about.
What times have you guys got up now?
48, 47.
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly where I'm at.
Yeah, good. I seem to have caught up. I think someone's got their stream. I can hear the commentary coming through. We might get done by copyright. Oh, Arsenal Wenger is saying, read the comments on the chat. Should you be in here? I thought you was out.
Who?
Arsene Wenger in the comments.
What are you saying?
In the comment section, Arsene Wenger is commentating.
Oh, yeah, Arsene.
Yeah.
Well done. Nice to see you again, Arsene.
Do we let him stay or does he have to go? Let us know in the comments. Wenger in or Wenger out.
Oh, he's just reeling off all the keepers that used to come out of their box. Well, I think all keepers used to come out of their box at some point.
Shall we give him a timeout? Yeah, we'll get Arsene. We're going to give you a timeout for 5 minutes. There you go.
So shockingly, at the moment, West Ham have only had 34%
Go on,
possession.
Go on, Masu. Good play there. And he's got round the player again. Pass it. He shoots from distance. It goes all the way over. I think he's on his prime Messi.
Oh, I think you're about 10 seconds in front of us, and
Yeah,
about 5
you are.
seconds in front.
How is it you're so far ahead?
50-33.
No,
Well,
I'm on 50-37, and you're like 10 in front of us. Your counter must be coming off a different stream.
I'm 50, 45, 46, 47.
48. Mine's saying in front of you. I've got Arsenal attacking down now on our right wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now Bowen's trapped back. Saka.
Back down the wing. Little 1-2 coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bowen's just managed to get the ball, got for a clear, but it's gone straight to Arsenal.
Oh, dear, Bowen.
Back in the Arsenal box.
I'm so confused. Sorry, you said
come through.
I'm so confused. You said your ticker was the same as mine, but the game's different.
Yeah. I'm on 51-28. Oh, Arsenal crossing the box.
Oh,
got in there and just managed to.
Yeah, but see what's just happened. That happened about 15 seconds ago.
That's a vital header. Oh, Christ. I think you're watching a repeat. Right.
Yeah, and I've got 2 streams going, so I've got one and then one about 10 seconds behind, so I can have another look at situations in case there's not a replay. Again, Arsenal on attack, but going back to midfield, back into the centre circle. They've been pushed back to.
I'm well ahead, and I don't know how to do it. I'll tell you what, I'll let you two talk, but I'll stay in the background.
Yeah,
That's just shirking, isn't it, Alf?
yeah,
Just
that's
shirking.
right. That's it. Just sit back, just enjoy yourself, man. Don't worry about us.
So according to the stats, Arsenal have only had one shot on target, where we've had two.
Look,
Out of they've had 3
Arteta
shots,
looks
we've had 3
worried.
shots.
Arteta looks worried. He's thinking, "What? How am I going to outthink Moyes?"
Yeah.
He's thinking, "What do I do? What do I do?" I know. Let's get the big iPad out. Let's
Yeah,
just,
is he actually doing anything on an iPad, or is it like when a DJ is actually playing a mixed CD and he's just standing there turning all the knobs?
Yeah, that's right.
West Ham on the attack, coming down from the left. Masuaku puts a cross in.
Here we go. It's against.
Very close.
Oh,
And Tayo nearly drops it into the bottom right-hand corner. Fantastic pass.
Great cross.
Bit of confusion as well. Look like both Antonio and
Oh,
Cornell both went for it.
oh yeah.
No, Antonio nearly dropped it through, and
He got the head.
Solskjaer was behind him on the back. Pop it up. Very close, very close. Keeper just got his legs in the way.
And was
on the floor.
Well then, Oggy.
Great defender. So it looks like it's going to be is it a corner or a free kick to Arsenal? Strange free kick by Arsenal. That went straight up the line. Then having a little bit of luck, 1-2 on the edge of our box on the right hand side. Oh, nearly cut it in.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard, lads, what they were just talking about on my commentary. They're talking about the new rule this year about the linesman flagging for offside and how daft it is that they have to wait until the play stops before they raise their flag.
Ridiculous. I'm not watching commentary, so
no, I'm just saying
that is a crazy rule.
It's a crazy rule. I mean, nobody knows what's going on.
What if the game goes all the way down the other end of the pitch and someone scores and they look back from 20 seconds ago, the linesman still got his flag up the other end of the pitch?
Ridiculous.
I suppose they'd play on. I
think that's what they were saying when Arsenal just had their corner. It was actually an offside that wasn't called.
Yeah.
And that's what they're saying. Well, they got a corner out of this when they shouldn't have got a corner.
I did question whether it was a free kick or a corner. That explains that one then.
Well, come on, push him, put pressure on Antonio. Come on, stop him playing from out the back.
Arsenal attacking down our right. Sosik causing the pass.
On,
Fredericks
stop them. That's it. Well in, Fredericks.
Yeah. Comes through to the middle. Again, pushing Arsenal back. West Ham push them back and back.
And West Ham, both are having doing better.
It's a great game to watch.
It is. It is entertaining.
Even if you was a neutral, you'd find it an entertaining game. A lot better with claret carpet around the edge rather than all this red stuff.
Oh, Fredericks doing the business there, keeping the ball up. Throw into Arsenal, right in front of the dugouts there, all the technical areas.
Koala attack is taking the throw in.
There we go.
And yes, I know I've said that wrong. It was on purpose.
Also on the attack, playing the ball through, but intercepted there by Diop. Nice layoff onto Bowen. Bowen herring down the right-hand side, comes into the penalty area, checks back, nobody in support, but Fredericks now. Bowen back.
Pretty much every West Ham player bar Fabianski is in the attacking half.
That's good. Creswell on the left-hand side.
Yeah. Looking for a pass. Just West Ham players tapping the ball backwards and forwards between themselves. Cresswell and was that Fornells?
This is good. This is good possession football. This is what we've been
West Ham's
wanting.
been pushed back into our own half, looking to come back straight away. Clever football by West Ham, bringing out the flicks and tricks.
This is nice.
If this was at the bowling, we'd all be screaming all A by now.
Yeah, this is great.
The way this is going, they'll have to change the badge from West Ham United London to West Ham United Madrid.
Yeah.
West Ham again on the attack, coming down our right-hand side and pulling back. Great possession. We must have had about 30, 40 passes now.
And this is what we should concentrate on. This frustrates the opposition.
Comes down to Fredericks, who's on the right-hand side. It's on the edge of the box. Looks like it's pushed forward, gets to the line and puts a cross in. Unfortunately, it just manages to go out after pressure.
Corner.
Great play.
See, look. Now, in that build-up, that could have gone all the way back to Fabianski and then come all the way back out again. It doesn't matter as long as they keep the possession and they don't just play wayward passes or hopeful passes. They just lose possession.
It appears that was a corner to West Ham. He didn't put it off.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever their left back was just clipped it. It's got to be a goal. It's got to be a goal. Come on,
West Ham players in the box. It comes through.
Got to be a goal. Got to be a goal.
Almost. Great free kick by West Ham. Not fair corners. Apologies. Comes back to Fredericks, who puts it to. Is that Cresswell?
That's it. Good Fabianski. Just out to the left. One more to the left.
Who puts it high. Hits it to halfway line. Antonio collects it, but it's pushed by an Arsenal player. Wow. It's a free kick to West Ham. Will there be a card? No card by the looks of it.
Yeah. I think
put his hand in his pocket in slow motion, took it out, showing nothing. Trying to show a bit of flair and dramatic. It's not about you. Again, West Ham on the attack, coming down the left wing again. And Cresswell to Masuaku on the edge of the box.
Good. Come on, Masuaku. Come on, Mas.
Another West Ham player.
That's it. Go on.
Again, Cresswell. Cresswell's going to put a cross in. Great ball in, rear post.
Nice.
It.
Beautiful.
Bowen. Just a lucky bounce. Arsenal player knocks it out the corner.
Contact on it.
Beautiful build-up play. Beautiful. Call it a West Ham.
Oh, I'm liking this second half. I'll tell you, I am liking it a lot. Come on, West Ham.
I reckon they might have, Moles might give the players a bit drop of this scotch.
Yeah.
Don't get oranges, get a bit of
joy. Beat the first man. Height and pace, height and pace. Nice. Oh.
Corner drops between the posts, about 3 yards out.
Counter attack. Oh, come on.
Nice on the counter. Oh, great ball there.
Oh, wow.
Masuaku who managed to get all the way back and headed the ball, intercept the pass and head the ball back to Fabianski.
He's having a very good game. Nice.
Scott Randall saying Rice, Bone, and Sosek sure dominate their ball. They do. Also, feels strange having both Cresswell and Masuaku on the pitch at the same time, but they're playing quite well together.
They have. They've done very well.
Not exactly laying each other off yet, but a few 1-2s and just making space.
I wonder, would you make a sub now, Dan? Would you sort of look
61,
to maybe swap out Antonio, put some fresh legs on?
The way we're playing, I'd probably wait for give it another 5 minutes.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd certainly have a couple of players warming up for the option.
Yeah.
And then probably drop in 2 brand new subs, 2 sets of fresh legs at the same time. Save one back in case someone's injured. Yeah, the only player I'd bring off at the moment is Fornells, I think. Everybody else is having a good game.
Yep.
And Arsenal trying to push forward.
Look,
West Ham spread out really well. Arsenal can't get out their own half again.
This is what I was saying about before. Stop them playing out from out the back, pressurize their midfield, and stop them creating the chances. And this is exactly what West Ham have done in this second half. They've got a hold of it, and they've putting pressure on their defence, and they're making them, forcing them into errors as well. They're pushing them all the way back. Got to keep it up with it.
So West Ham are playing so organised. You know, Arsenal were trying to. They got down our right wing in the first half.
Oh, it's way up. Come on.
And they kept pushing it, but now, like that bit of space is gone. Arsenal don't know what to do.
Yeah, they're making a sub. Who's that? What's that lad called? Who's coming on? Who is it?
Who is going to come off? Possibly Exaka. Is it Exaka for Exaka?
Oh, Pepe. That's it. I knew it was something like that. Yeah. Pepe, yeah, he's good for a goal or two, isn't he?
Not today.
Oh, William's
coming off. Again, laying off 50 members of staff to play him. He can get out of his own half and then get subbed after an hour. Gareth Thomas, have you noticed Antonio Snowman is watching in the executive box? We don't want to talk about that. So it's not very good at driving. I would not get in an Uber if it's been driven by Antonio Snowman. So
come on.
Arsenal pushing forward. But again,
stop it. Come on.
Yeah, West Ham putting pressure.
Oh, brilliant. Was it Bowen?
That's like a running down the wing. You've got Bowen forward. He's greedy. Strike.
Oh, great shot. Blocked away, though.
Great shot, but with two West Ham players free in front of him, it should have been a pass or a low through ball to Fornells. Looks like a clash of heads between two players. I'm trying to see who's down.
I'm not sure who the offender was, whether it's Souček or the Arsenal player.
Souček is already sat up. He looks a bit dazed, rubbing his forehead.
Oh, Xhaka.
Jean-Paul Shakatir.
Oh, yeah, no, it was Xhaka who came in on Souček. Yeah, that hurt. Oh, he's smiling.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what day of the week it is or what his name is, but he's smiling.
For Xhaka to be on a caution just to slow him down a bit because he does cause problems. Take the wind out of his sail a little bit. Did he get a yellow?
Nothing
has come up.
I think he has to go off with mandatory concussion testing, doesn't he?
Possibly, yeah.
So I'm not 100% sure.
What's annoying there is Xhaka has not been given a card and we've lost a player for testing.
Yeah.
Vinny's saying he would sub Fornells with Yarmo. It's not a bad shout. I mean, left foot though, when you've got Anderson and Lanzini on the bench, you probably wouldn't do it. What shot?
Lee Ansell in the comments. You must be about 5 minutes ahead of us because I noticed that comment ages ago.
Stop ruining it.
about a minute ago, yeah.
I mean, for me, I'd take Fornells off, probably push Antonio back into his place and bring Haller on rather than Yarmolenko.
That's a great effort. Great effort again. Oh, Antonio.
Antonio hit the bar. I thought it was so
shit. Yeah, I thought it was so shit as well.
Got Randall trying to ruin it for us, and he's wrong. Oh, hello.
I tell you what.
Bit of WWE from the Arsenal keeper coming off. He was lucky to get away with that.
He was, wasn't he?
West Ham went for a shot and open goal, parried away by a
Concrez.
Arsenal player, got in the
Nice
way.
delivery. Oh, unlucky. Look, we've got them under pressure here. Let's just keep it up. Keep it up. This could be a really good second half for us if we can keep it up. Go on, go on. Oh. Somebody saying easy ball, easy ball. Oh.
Nice crossing. It's gone over everyone. Mopped up. Oh, who was that went for a shot? I think it was Bowen. Bowen Associate went for a shot just outside the box. Great shot, but unfortunately hit an Arsenal player. Arsenal on the attack down our left wing. I think Masuaku was rolling off the pitch.
Yeah.
For a change, Masuaku is not taking this throw because he couldn't beat the first man before. Couldn't reach the first man. I mean, who is this team, Alf? Is this West Ham watching?
Well, I don't know. It's certainly not
coming out.
It was the game in midweek. That's what did it. You know, they suddenly start to realise, no, we better start playing better.
This is certainly a game you would have wanted to be at.
Yeah,
I mean, you want to be at all of them, but
yeah.
This is one you'd be most upset about missing about.
You just get the impression though that West Ham will need to build on this pressure and get a goal, because you know as the game progresses, we start to tire a little bit, and that's when Arsenal are going to be really dangerous. Go on, Bowen. Go on. Yeah, that's.
Bowen on the edge of the box, going to get a cross in. He's dispossessed. Plays for a corner and goes for a goal kick. Close one. Scott Randall went in half alone defence. It's crazy. It's crazy. You put him in defence, all he wants to do is move forward. You play him as a forward, and he'll track back. Really good game. Absolutely shocking. Alf, I said if he has a good game, I might have to be the one to eat your hat. You might have lost your hat, mate.
Oh, well. I'm going to need that hat soon. Again, winter's coming. Winter is coming.
Well, I'll eat the corner, and then I'll spray the inside with antifreeze to make up for it.
Do you know what? I think Arsenal are the ones who are kind of without a plan at the moment. They're the ones who are a bit worried. Look, Antonio is smiling. He's enjoying himself.
Yeah, 70 minutes in, so there's got to be a sub soon. Yeah. Arsenal have made a sub. We haven't. Let us know in the comments who you would like to be subbed on. If you agree with me, whether you'd move Antonio back to Fornell's position and bring Haller on, or whether you do different. Yarmolenko coming on.
I think now is time. We are on top. I think we're on top. Let's be bold. Let's make a substitution.
Or two.
I would change out Fornals, and I would bring on. Do you know what? I would bring on Yarmolenko. Actually,
yeah. I wouldn't just because his left foot. Whereas if you was to bring Anderson on, he could run rings around players. Did Rice get a card for that foul? Or I mean, it was a
come on.
Ball.
Oh,
West Ham on the attack. Oh, great shot again. Solskjaer from distance, about 20 yards outside the area, it just goes wide. Just goes to the left of the post. It was not far off. Absolutely great play by West Ham. Fighting spirit of this game is phenomenal. If I could say it would be.
So nice to be watching a West Ham game. Enjoying the game. Enjoying the football.
West Ham lose to Newcastle.
Look at the three at the front. They're putting pressure on their defence. Rice and Souček just in front of them. This is good stuff from West Ham. They're really pinning them back, making them work hard. See, in the first half, we weren't doing this after the first 20 minutes. That's why they got into the game. We let them onto us. Now we're not doing that. Gareth Thomas says here in the comments, We can win. We can win here. Yes, we can. Absolutely
We
right.
can win. And I want to see a substituto. Me too.
Yeah. Reno says he wants to see a sub. Oh, yeah, I'll put that up. Look, he wants to see a sub. Reno.
Nice slide in by Diop, I think, there. Cross from Saka. Diop slides in. Cross doesn't go through. Corner to Arsenal. Great defending that. Saka was all the way through on his own. Tries to pass it through to, I think, is that Lacazette? Small screen here. But yeah, Diop intercepts the pass. Concedes a corner. Corner by Arsenal goes over every Arsenal player. It's gone right over the 6-yard box. West Ham head it out. Arsenal pick up the ball. After play backwards, they are back in their own third. Try to cross through. West Ham player intercepts it. It comes through for Bowen. Very fast-paced ball. Gets an awkward bounce. Arsenal ball again into our own half. As quick as losing the ball, though, we've got our 4 defenders and then we've got 4 midfielders all in the line, taking up as much space as they can.
Dan.
Yep.
We're going to win this. We are definitely going to win this.
We're going to win this.
Definitely.
Or,
Come
you
on.
know, in the words of our North London friends, we're going to win this, blood.
No. Oh, really? No.
Arsenal fan TV. Blood.
Yeah. Just shush now. Shush now.
All right. Okay, fam.
Yeah. Fam. Yeah. Please. Come on, boys. Come on.
And Leanne's were calling for Yarmolenko to come on.
Yeah.
Still
no,
no substitution. We're 75 minutes in.
I would say bring on a sub. We need to. We need to get Arsenal thinking a little bit more. They're already frustrated. Now we need to get a couple of subs on, just to get them really thinking. Because they could easily start coming in back into this now. So look, you see.
Xhaka on the attack.
You see?
Might make it through West Ham player. Oh, he just gets shouldered out of the way. Just gets muscled out of the way. Who was that?
Away with that one. Lucky to get away with that one, I think. I thought the ref had actually given that as a free kick.
Arsenal back on, coming down our right wing. Switch play midfield, trying to get across on the right, but it's gone back to midfield. Look at Arsenal looking for space. They've not got a player they can give it to moving forward, only side to side.
We just need to press them a little bit more.
Forward to run down the right again, but it's not happening.
Go on, Sucha. That's it. Go on, Antonio. That's it. Having a great game. Push them back. That's it.
Yeah, push back into their own third.
Go on. This is great stuff. See, look, and forces them into an error.
Yeah, again, Koalasak concedes a throw in after pressure from West Ham, from Fredericks.
There we go. Look,
Arsenal about to make their second stub. West Ham still yet to make one on 75, almost 76 minutes.
Apologies to any Arsenal fans who are watching. I have no idea who you players are, so there we go. He's a player coming on.
Don't know, don't care, don't matter.
Don't know, don't care, don't want to know.
Thrown to Arsenal, about to make their sub. Looks like he's a youngster.
He does look a bit youngish, doesn't he? Yeah.
Oh, coming off. That looks like Lacazette.
Yeah, he has had a bit of a poor second half, actually. Not a lot of joy.
Lacazette coming on, Nikita coming on, if that's how you spell his name.
We've definitely bossed the second half. We've definitely bossed it.
We've had a substitution here from an empty glass to a full glass of single malt. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Oh, good man. I wish I was with you.
A nice 10-year Jura.
It's what, 10-year malt, is it?
Yeah, 10 years Jura.
Lovely. Right, Arsenal corner. here with the
And
young
I know
lad.
we're going to get comment. And I know we're going to get comments in that I've got it with Coke, but I'm watching football and I can't down them. It'll be fun for me, but a nightmare for you guys watching at home.
Come on, we're going to win. We're going to win.
Yeah. Arsenal
Dangerous position here, Arsenal. Oh, Bonner, come on, Diop.
A long cross.
Right,
Yeah, 6-yard box.
That's it. Oh, crikey. What kind of clearance was that? That was a terrible clearance. That was a total miss kick. Went out for another corner.
A clearance is a clearance. As long as it doesn't go to a goal, it's all good.
Oh, they're going to... Yeah, it's going to go straight into the box, this one. Watch your runners coming in.
Getting blocked by West Ham.
There we go. Oh,
Popping in really quickly because, with nearly 10 minutes to go, surely now. Oh, here we go. I was just about to. Surely West Ham are going to make a sub, but it looks like Yarmolenko's going to come on.
Yeah.
Okay, he goes off for that time, comes in and ruins it. We'll let you know if he's telling the truth or not in about 4 minutes, ladies and gents.
There we go. Oh, come on, clear it out. Good. We're out again. Come on. Oh, it's it. Oh, bit.
Again, Arsenal pushed Arsenal all the way back.
Bit of a little nudge there in the back, I thought. Antonio got there.
Great game, man. Yeah.
Come on. I've got to say, I think the ref's been on the take tonight. I think he's been on the take for him. He's missed quite a few decisions.
Taking the piss. That's what he's on the take. Again, West Ham shots 11, Arsenal shots 4.
Yeah.
West Ham 37% possession, so we've gone up a couple of percent of possession. We've clawed that.
Oh yeah, look, this is good. This is a good comment. I've been watching from the start and wasn't hopeful. Well, I wasn't either. I got to say, Ashley, at the beginning. But where did Moyes pull this team from? Absolutely, yeah.
He must have had a dream and rolled with it.
They've played well.
Had a dream and rolled with it, and what a stroke of luck. Yarmolenko is coming on, or has come on. Screens froze. Now here comes Yama. 1 minute in the future. Team warming up.
For some reason, Antonio just stopped running there. Total misunderstanding there. Right on the part.
I tell you what, you've got to give props to the staff from both sides tonight over at the stadium, because they're making as much noise in the Arsenal stadium as usual on a match day.
Yeah.
I think perhaps having no fans, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, come on. That's it. Good clearance there. Go on, Matt. Get your foot in there. Push him back. That's it. God, good pressure, Antonio.
Is Yarmolenko ever coming on? That is a question I'd like to know. We see him about 5 minutes ago, standing on the edge of the pitch.
I think just waiting for that ball to go out of play, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Arsenal on the attack, trying to get down our right wing. But again, they can't do it.
No, I've got to say, I think
everywhere they turn, there's a West Ham player.
All this pressure that we're putting on Arsenal and trying to stop them play, I think we need to desperately need to make a couple more than the Yarmolenko sub. We need to make a couple more to get fresh legs out there. Because this is tiring. And when you're chasing a game or chasing the opposition to pressurise them, it takes a lot of energy out of you.
Yeah.
And Arsenal starting to open us up a little bit now. Oh,
you assume it's Yarmo for Fornells, but it could be for Bowen.
Yeah. Luckily, their player, whatever he is, that he can't play football to save his life. Yarmolenko coming on.
Yarmolenko coming on. Who is going off? It is Bowen.
Bowen taking off.
That is strange, but it means he could bring Haller on for Fornells and bring him and move him back.
He's had a good match. All the players have had a good game, actually, I've got to say. I wouldn't
Every player has played for now 82 minutes.
Yeah, they've done all right.
Got the legs.
Go Yarmolenko, come on, show us what you're made of.
Super sub coming on for the last 8
You know what you want to do. Get on the right hand side, cut in on your left, shoot, goal.
Yeah.
Done.
What a game. What a game.
Come on, come on. Oh.
I'm looking for a foul there from, was it off the back of Rice? He jumped up in the air to hold on to Rice. And Rice moved and his hands just went down.
Yeah, fell right over him. Oh, there's some late challenges coming in from Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yarmolenko again, nice interchange. We're playing some great passing football tonight, I tell you what. Nice. Oh, beautiful ball there from Yarmolenko out to left to Masuaku.
Masuaku put it in.
Oh, ball in.
And Antonio was being held. Straight back in by Fredericks, who passes for everyone.
What happened there?
Seven people pretty much, or 7 Arsenal players pretty much on their goal line, plus their ref.
I think he got pushed back there as he was trying to go for goal. Souček, I think he got pushed in. He was going for the, let's have a look. He was going for the header here. Oh, no, he just totally missed it and flopped on the floor. No.
I tell you what, I've only just seen that Palace did not win 2-1. They won 3-1, scoring again in the 85th minute.
Oh, Man United, yeah. Here we go. Oh, unlucky.
West Ham still on the attack. Arsenal do not know how to handle us. Brilliant play by West Ham. What a game.
There we go. That's it. Good. Good. Clean it up at the back. Let's play some great football here. Oggy back to Fabianski. Fabianski, first time.
Puts it high.
Souček. On their left back.
Goes nowhere.
Oh.
Again, the play. West Ham have had
Lee, I hope that isn't right. I hope you're not right. I hope you, Lee, in the comments, please do not be right. I know you're a couple of 5 months ahead of us in this game, but come on, that's it.
I'm putting Lee on timeout, so he can't ruin it. He's on. Lee, you're on timeout for 5 minutes. Jesus
Christ. I hate to say it, everybody. I hate to say it. I was predicting this. Wasn't I saying, make the subs? We're going to tie a little bit. They will find a way through it.
It was a great pass. Again, a through ball, like I said. Fabianski coming out so wide on the right-hand side, gets caught out by pretty much the same move again as he did in the first goal.
Oh, dear.
Same move again. It is that annoying move that your mate does to you on FIFA, where you got no control of your keeper, but he comes out.
I've got to say, I'm putting this down to these subs, lack of substitutions. You know, we're losing the, we're starting, you can feel the ebb of the game starting to come back towards Arsenal. They're starting to get a couple more, a bit more success in the final third, getting through.
I mean,
you
it
can
just
feel
shows you how much of a difference sub makes. That goal was by Nikita, who came on.
Yeah.
He's been on the pitch, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah. We should have had two more subs on by now.
9 minutes.
Come on. And this will always be the worry for us. You know, we can have a great game or great performance, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything if we lose. And that's the problem. If we lose, it's still no points.
No. And it's just the players have played well. The team's played well, and the only thing left is David Moyes, exactly what he was criticised for his first time round in charge for us.
Yeah.
Was the lack of substitutions or late substitution.
Yeah. Not positive enough. Not positive enough. Not dynamic enough to change things up or really analyse the ebb and flow of the game.
Yarmolenko comes on in the 83rd minute, our first substitution. Arsenal player scores after being on for 9 minutes. Less than 5 minutes later. West Ham on a good attack. Unfortunately, it went a bit wide.
Yeah, we are unlucky. There's no doubt we are unlucky. But at the same time, Vinay says, exactly my thoughts. Predictable, should have made subs earlier. Yeah, I agree.
Caught in no man's land. I mean, you know me, I like to back up the keeper and say to players, there's 10 other players out there. Their job is to defend the goal, but he came out. He did not close down the cross. I think he was worried it was going to be slotted into his right, down low into the corner right hand side of the goal, and he concentrated on that, leaving a big open space for it to go on the left.
Yeah.
Fornells has gone off. Who has come on?
Haller's come on.
Haller's come on. Haller's come on on the 88th minute for Fornells. Something we was all talking about doing.
What is he going to do?
It's a sub. I will say it was a sub I was saying to make at half time.
Yeah.
Move Antonio back. Put Fornells on. David Luiz is on for Saka. Should I say Sideshow Bobby's on for Xhaka.
Come back, Anton. Take over. I said, I'm going to retire.
Dennis, we are losing. Look at your comments. Yeah, we know, but we're more interested in the game than the comments. I mean, a couple of mistakes from West Ham, but it has been a great game. Good fighting spirit.
It has been an entertaining game. But as I said earlier on, it doesn't matter about entertainment. It doesn't matter about performance, really. That would
Anderson coming on.
If it was a draw. That would be something to talk about. But at the end of the day, we lose the game. If we lose the game, that's it.
Anderson coming on for Masuaku, which means I've pretty much called every sub except it's half an hour late. Half an hour, 20 minutes later than when I said it should be made.
Yeah.
Impressed for the team, gutted for the team, disappointed in the manager.
Yeah, Lee, West Ham United FC. But what a fantastic game. I'm proud of the performance we've put in. Yes, subs issue. Everyone has put in 100%. No doubt. No doubt about that. But it's about fatigue, isn't it? It's about also, managing the flow of the game, the rhythm of the game, and we started to lose it there a little bit. And he should have, Moyes should have. Crikey, I thought it was going to be 3-1 there.
4 minutes extra time, so 4 minutes for hopefully to at least get a respectable point out of this.
Here we go. Gary Wellington, so inevitable what was going to happen. Yeah, I thought so as well, Gary. But a bit more passion and commitment in wearing the shirt. Yeah, I agree. I mean, overall, you can't say that we've let ourselves down. We've just, let Arsenal come back into the game.
On the attack. Bit of fancy put up there on the edge of the box on our left. Bit of 1-2 between Sosek and.
Come on.
I don't know, screen. We deserve at least a point out of this. So, that's now.
Come on, Yarmolenko. That's it, go on.
Yeah. Oh. Couldn't find a West Ham player. Arsenal have cleared it up our end of the park. There's absolutely no one there. Fabianski is about third or halfway between his goal line and the halfway line itself.
Yeah.
Well on the pitch, puts it back out. Great fighting spirit from West Ham. I mean, we'd all be mugging him off if he'd got lobbed, but...
Okay, out to Fredericks, right-hand side. Cuts into inside. Lays it off to Rice. Rice almost loses it, but it comes to Ogbonna. Ogbonna out to Yarmolenko. Yarmolenko's trying to Driving on the right hand side. Nice crossing with his right. Bit long. Anderson
Puts it in central of the box.
He stepped away from it as opposed to stepping to it.
Yeah, Salah stepped away. He cut a big clash with an Arsenal player. Arsenal player running just as Haller was taking the shot. Just watching the replay now. Yeah. Dr. Cerebellum, whatever his name is for Arsenal, dives in the way, takes one for the team.
Yeah.
But takes Haller out in the process. So just waiting to see what happens with that. Waiting for VAR.
Yeah, when skies are grey, it's saying
Rob
by VAR after a good performance. Yeah, I've got to say that refereeing decisions tonight have been quite poor for gone against it. And yeah, we could have had a good shout for a couple of penalties at least.
Only West Ham, which Ryan Fredericks in the 40th minute has had a card when the handballs and the fouls by Arsenal.
Okay, we've got less than a minute to go. Come on, long pump up the field by Fabianski. We've got 6 players in the final third, pretty much. Now Arsenal coming back through the midfield, coming back forward to Aubameyang. Oh, Pepe takes a shot. Ketia. Oh, good defending by Bonner. Went out for a corner in the end, but
again, Fabianski, Bonner's there. Fabianski on the corner of the post, waiting for the ball to come past him for a tap-in. Who picks up the ball and runs it to the corner flag and puts it down. He doesn't want any time wasting.
Too little, too late. As soon as they take this, he's going to blow the whistle. Good night, Vienna. Good night, Vienna.
About 10 o'clock, Iron United back here will be live for our review of this, our review show of this game.
Yeah, we'll have a review tonight. I'll let the other lads do that. I'm going to go and soak my head. I'm sure a lot of people will be tonight. What a shame. What a shame.
Yeah, really disappointing. Who's coming on the review? I'll be there. Anyone else?
Unfortunately, I won't, mate.
I can be there.
Right, cool. We'll jump on, Dan. Listen, if you're watching, thanks for tuning in to Matchday Live.
That's it. Game over.
We'll come back to you literally in about 10 minutes, and we'll give you about a 10-minute review of the game.
Thanks for tuning in and putting your comments in.
Yep.
What a shame.
Gutted.
What a game, mate. What a game.
Dan, Anton, been a pleasure as always.
Take it easy.
Great game to watch.
See you in 10 minutes.